Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Testing. Internet-kun, are you working today? I assume the internet is working good. And if not, oops. Well, there's always tomorrow, but not. I'm assuming it's working, so let me continue where I left off, which was on this one, because that's when it crashed. That's when the internet crashed last week. Hello? So I will start from the beginning for this one. What does all that mean? Rhodes Island, we invite you to fight with us. That's what I said. I only speak Ursine. You also asked me to Ursine, so you should have understood. You know these Chernobog industrial machines better than us, yes? You must have had a lot more training in such things than we have. We're better fighters. If you want into the tower, you must have a plan to shut down this thing too. You can't let it close the way. We need to split our guerrilla forces, sending at least 3/4 of our men to protect the infected around the city. Or they're doomed. Reunion under Tallulah is out of control. We've seen enough revenge killings in Chernobog. Even with just 1/4 of our full strength, we have what it takes to beat Tallulah's stupid guards, but we could use some help right now. We'd be able to better capitalize on our victories if we had it. Our Originium altars are down. The Devils are handing a fight, but they've got nothing on the captain's legendary strength. We need more firepower. Who calls the shots for you? Is it the courteous or the feline? They're both plenty strong. You could handle it. You'll have to ask Amiya. I'm just an operator. Courteous, what do you say? Sir, what matters is if your reunion is still dedicated to helping the infected. As long as it's not some infected Ursus political project, we'll proudly agree. But I'm worried. About what? There are still a lot of open wounds from our conflicts with Reunion. We can't overlook them. We could say we're willing to forgive or beg forgiveness, but we have to think about those we lost or who suffered. Especially, Reunion killed my friend, and we just killed someone you looked up to. I get it. I killed your family, didn't I? You can't forgive that. But you're infected. If we don't let you in, we're disobeying orders. Our current orders are to crush Tallulah and her minions, and anyone who disobeys that order is to be killed. So you're letting it go? Can you let it go? Yes, you killed our family. You killed our commander, our leader, our captain. But we're not going to come to blows over it. You don't want revenge? Of course we do. I'm not done yet. Let me finish, feline. But whatever we've got between us personally doesn't matter in the face of the mission. There's a more important place to direct our hate. Yeah, you know that saying. Like, my enemy's enemy is my friend, right? Hate. You get it, don't you, feline? That caught us with you as a kid, with her head in the clouds, just like the captain said. Don't talk about Amiya like that. If you really buy into her dreams of reforming everybody, then by all means, go along with her. You'll get stabbed in the back, and you won't know until it's too late. You won't be able to save your friends. It all sounds good in theory, but you can't really put it into practice. And us, we believe in the captain. All this way, he's shown us a different way, beyond the endless wars of Ursus. He showed us a noble path of revenge and ruin. A path of ruin? To ruin our enemies. How to pick out your enemies and then ruin them. But who is your enemy? Can you really act like it's a good thing to spread hate, hurt people, start wars, and generally cause misery? Haven't you lost enough friends? Didn't Ursus. The last emperor promised us an end to this war. We believed in that vision. But I don't see an end in you. Should we reason with them? They don't listen. Some people are asses, and some are just evil and need to die. Hello, hello? Listen to me, feline. Hmm? You won't get the satisfaction you want from killing your enemies, for the simple reason that that's not where it ends. If you're committed to the path, if you're committed to that path, then take it all the way, kill everything, cleanse the country of its filth, and when at last you look over the silent white field of snow, then you can finally know happiness. Think about it. And then we start killing. Kill the monster in the tower who sent our people to die. Kill the tyrants who lord over the cities. Kill the useless eaters and the traitors in the army. And at last, kill the miserable Ursus ministers who poisoned the emperor with their lies. Kill them all. Then you look back and see what you've done. See those who deserve to live on, their peaceful lives, free from the fear of starvation being forced upon them. I mean, that's what you're doing here, right? And this is around the part where my internet crashed last time. You kill those who kill your friends. You want to kill Tallulah? Obviously. What else would we want? Would the captain ever be able to rest in peace, as long as she lives? What about Yelena and her Yetis, or the countless reunion brothers who she used as cannon fodder? We've been waiting for a savior, a good emperor, a hero, and we're sick of waiting. What did all that waiting get us? Our great emperor is fallen, with no one to carry on his legacy, with greedy, self-interested men fighting over their scraps, ripping our country in two and milking the people dry. Our savior was buried alive, and our hero died right in front of us. Not that you would understand. But maybe you understand something else, feline. Have you ever lost a loved one? I can see it in your eyes. I'm done talking to you. But you'll listen, feline. You have the eyes of a warrior. The ceiling layer is still rising. It hasn't stopped at all. It'll take some time to adjust the originium drive. It better not take too long. If this thing seals up, then all the hope of the trial goes with it for at least a few hundred years. So you gorillas don't just fight for the infected? Obviously. The infected are just one reason to fight. You can have as many as you want. The one and only reason we took to the tundra was the injustice and disorder of Ursus. The captain told us the infected didn't have to live like this. It's Ursus that tortures the infected to achieve their ends. Picture it. A great march. The captain brought us all here. Could that really just be for the infected? We crossed from border to border, passing by all the hardened cities, taking control of the lifeblood of the empire, uniting to strike at the heart of the rotten country. Don't tell me you've never considered it, courteous. You're not like this just because you're infected. If they treated everyone right, equally, maybe you wouldn't have even gotten infected. Think about it. How many city dwellers, nobles, merchants, and performers get infected? And then how many out in the wilderness, the outskirts, and the mines? That's why we need to get revenge. On who? Everyone who gets in our way. That's not right. Mia. Don't you hate the people who made us what we are? Ooh, hello, hello. I'm not talking about righting the wrongs of the infected. I mean, it's wrong to turn this into, like, a way to blow off steam. That's what's wrong. They did this to us, for their own sakes. They turned us into monsters, and I hate them. Preach, feline.
No. That's not right. I'm sorry. This is going to hurt. I'm sorry, Amiya. This shouldn't have happened to you. It's not right. But, Amiya, why do you say that? Don't you think we should hate them? You can't say they didn't steal our lives from us. I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget my friends and family. I could have worn clothes I liked and gone to the school I wanted. I could have gotten to know my mom and dad and everyone. I could have. My brothers. Whimper. Rosmontes, calm down. I can't. I can't. I won't let this go, Amiya. I can't. If I have to get hurt to protect them, if I have to suffer to keep them from suffering, then I'll take it all. If killing the people who ruin our lives would make you all feel even a little better, and if you're not willing to do it, then let me do it for you.
Rosmontes, Amiya. We've got a transmission from the engineer team.
Something weird's happening. The drive system isn't moving. Aw, man. Breaking into the base isn't as easy as I thought it would be. Too bad I can't kick this door down, or can I? Is it the enemy? Captain, if you can hear me, this is... No, they must be... Captain, look out for... Get back! Jump! Hurry! What happened? Come in. Do you copy? Lavaka. Bluish silver. No.
The ceiling layer is still rising.
Did the engineer team get ambushed? No, it can't be. A bluish silver, I can't reach her. I can't feel her anymore.
Prepare the explosives. Let's blow the whole joint.
If we destroy the ceiling layer, it will take a few blocks with it, and there is still some infected who didn't want to join Reunion hiding in that area.
There's no time. If we keep waiting, only more people will die. We've lost comms. If you don't like my plan, then give us a better one.
No. Absolutely not. No. I get where you're coming from. I don't know, it's just... My team. My squad. They did everything right. How could this happen to them? If you need strength, if you need to destroy, I can do it. I can do it better. Rosmontes. Rosmontes, curl your fingers. I just... tear... destroy. I will keep all of her teammates alive once I get to that point of protecting them.
What? The ceiling layer's stopping?
I can do it! Story Rosmontes is so OP.
An explosion? No way. The feline she... How is she tearing that thing apart? What? How? It's almost like... Shh.
Shakes his head.
It's just like the first time you saw Frost Nova and Tallulah, isn't it? Just wait until our infections get worse. Maybe you'll see some more.
Amiya. I'm cold. My head. Rosmontes, I got you. Hold on tight, don't let go.
She shredded the ceiling layer all by herself? Not for long, but it should be enough to get us through the sector.
I need a medic. Ugh. It's scratching me. It's scratching me. And these are negative emotions and side effects of direct arts. They all have to do with Bluish Silver's memories. Rosmontes, look at me. Look at my eyes.
The black lines flow from the finger of the Lord of Fiends right into the feline's eyes. She really is.
I know, Amiya. I know. Don't ever do that again. But even if I tell you, you'll... Uh-huh. Sorry. I won't change. Heh.
Well done, feline. You really did it. Brothers, let's move out. Through the fire and the halls of bolts. Through the fire and the hell of bolts we go. You should rest here for a while, Rhode Islanders.
Just give me a minute, Gorilla Fighter. We don't have a way to stay in communication. Even the operator with you there doesn't have the comms we need to carry out this operation. If the shield guards really need our help, then you have to know what we're going to do at least.
Good thinking. Couldn't hurt to give you a minute. Especially with all this little feline did for us.
Reads weakly. Rosmontes, I'll be fine. I have to keep fighting. I have to find my team. Okay, I know. It's Madame Chen again. So you're really going back? Definitely. But you told me you don't know if your friend in Ursus is alive or dead. What's the point in going back to Lungmen? Why not go right to Ursus after graduation then?
Ursus wouldn't give someone like me an entry permit.
No way. Oh, it's really so sad to see you go right after you finish. You're such a clever girl, Chen Chen. You'd make senior lecturer in no time. Aw, I like how she gave her a nickname. Give it 2 years, and you can go anywhere in the world you want, eh?
Don't ever call me that again, please. And what about you?
Me? You know me. I'm not stupid, but compared to you, well... I only eked out a passing grades in those joint operations.
You just finished your military strategy course?
Almost failed that one a bunch of times.
You've got a better head on your shoulders than 98% of Victoria. At least on paper.
But I don't see myself becoming a lecturer. I think I'm better off going looking for a fight than setting myself up as a command or logistics officer.
You really don't fear death. A Victorian soldier can end up running into all sorts of things on the battlefield.
But I know our enemies sure as hell don't want to run into any Victorian soldiers on the battlefield. What I really worry about is sitting in front of a strategic map, messing up my head till I can only see human lives as numbers. That's the scariest thing. A soldier on the front lines needs somebody to tell her what to do, and what not to do. Only when you're in the thick of it do you see how cruel war is, and how important it is to stop.
You really want to change Victoria? I thought that was just a drunken ramble.
Nah, not at all. Is that weird? I just want to do some good.
Doing good isn't easy. But it's the reason I'm going back to Lungmen. Lungmen's had enough of the bad. I'll stay there. Fix all the bad things, stop it from getting worse.
So you're going back to becoming a cop? So you're going back to become a cop?
A cop?
Wow, I always thought you had the look of a girl who could give a good beating to a hooligan. I got a gift.
You're getting ahead of yourself. But the police. That's not a bad idea. It'd probably be a great place to pick up clues about what happened back then, and what's happening now. I wouldn't have to rely on my old schemer of an uncle.
Honestly, I was worried you'd head to the military intelligence. My little Chen Chen is scary enough. I can't imagine how scary she'd be as a spook.
And I'll have your bloody head off.
Hey, no need to get angry. Alright, I can take it.
Huh. We'll see how much you can take.
Oh, someone's at the door. Just a sec, coming. At the door? I thought they were outside here.
Message for Miss Tian Huitie. Post transcribed. Check your terminal. I have to confirm in person that you've read it yourself. Why all the trouble? I'll take a look. What is this?
I'd say that counts as you having received the message. The Academy doesn't review highly classified material, so if you have any further inquiries about the content, I'll advise you to reply to the sender. Anything else I can do for you? If that's all, I'll be on my way. Have a good afternoon. There we go. Why do they walk so funny? How do they walk? Why they walk funny? I don't like the look on your face there. Did that message sock you in the jaw?
I don't even know what I'm feeling. They picked up my friend's trail.
Well, isn't that good?
No. It just led to her disappearing again. She killed the one who took her, and then we lost her again.
But at least she's still alive?
That's true. I'm going right back to Lungmen after graduation.
Huh? But, well, isn't your friend in Ursus? I really thought you'd be heading that way. I was thinking of knitting you a few scarves as a goodbye gift.
I wouldn't be able to do much in Ursus, but back in Lungmen, I'll have a chance to spread my influence. The city of Lungmen is a lot stronger than me alone. I'm going to find her.
I want a hand-knitted scarf. As move at Teardrop's Point, once known be deft. I wonder what bagpipes knitted scarves would look like. Would they be fancy? Would they be knitted terribly? And ooh, I see how this looks. I gotta make sure everyone lives. No one gets damaged. So let's see. You know, Nian's a good girl. She can help me out.
Huichie.
Back when I first became infected,
my mind wasn't clear on anything. I knew Kashti wanted to use me to do so much, but I was always afraid. What was it he wanted me to do? Had he planned some kind of trick, one to destroy in a blink of an eye the network of infected I'd spent so much time setting up? Or had he planned to let me divide the infected? Let them drift into two camps, the Urbanites and the settlers? Or the even more frightening scenario, perhaps he planned for the infected to become a new army, and for Ursus to be plunged into war once more? I could only speculate. He hung over my head like a murky specter, impossible to chase off. But I could only move forward. One of the Yetis,
apparently called Petrova, used sisty milk yesterday to stir-fry oil seeds. A strange recipe for sure. The taste was pretty interesting. I wonder what that tastes like. What would be the equivalent in, like, our food? Stir-fried sisty milk with oil seeds. Because I want to try that. I imagine that's a dessert. Sounds yummy. Oh, that. I remember that. The time's gone so fast. It's been 2 whole years. Are the stories of fighters passed around true then? You really fought with her? From the sound of it, you both blew the entire city, ruins into oblivion. It wasn't that dramatic. Rumors always get more outlandish as time goes on. All I did was melt her originium ice crystals. Sashenka, no running around, you'll slip. Look at them. Just free to live. It's so nice. It's a duty of mine. I never imagined you'd volunteer to teach the children. I get along a lot better with the children than I do with Ursus. What was that about melting just now? Frost Nova's originium ice crystals. A sort of arts device her squad used, by my guess. That's something. I'm sure Frost Nova didn't like it. Nope. I took a single breath, and she froze half of my body. And when I finally snapped out of it, she was already charging me, going for the neck with an ice blade. I blocked it, took in the hissing sound, and the sword tasted frost for the first time in all its years. It was probably a first for her too, meeting someone who could chip her blade. You're pretty happy to talk about this. Are you proud of it, maybe? Not really. Yeah, maybe you're right. That child. The one hiding behind the wood fence. What's her name? Lyubov. That's enough spying on us, Lyuba. I'll read a story for you all next period. That's right. A story all about an old ghost in the Grey Forest. A scary story. Could you help bring me some wood shavings? Put them in a basket. Thank you. So then? Frost Nova. Alina, you know it's Frost Nova we're talking about. Her name spread among the casters of the northwestern tundra long before mine ever did. I thought you didn't like it when people spoke your name. If anyone ever uses it to threaten, then of course I won't be happy. But if hearing my name makes them want to challenge me, then that's not too shabby. Nothing like you. I don't think Frost Nova ever gives challenges the time of day. Thinking about it that way, you really stoked her fire, didn't you? She's the top of the infected casters, the top squad commander, and the strongest of the infected's warriors to boot. Don't misunderstand, it's not like that's what I aim for. Plenty of people think you resemble each other in places, though. Some of the children say they want to be like Frost Nova, and some of them say they want to be a hero like you. Time out, time out. Now that's a word I'm not happy with. What about you, Alina? What do you think? No two people are alike in my eyes. Figured you'd say something like that. Truth be told, I don't really know what Frost Nova's life was like as a child. She's been brought up well. It was probably alright. But don't let any child experience the things I did. You've been brought up well too. I don't want to talk about it. Tallulah, none of us know the bitter things the world has in store for them, nor whether those things will even be more absurd than what we've already seen. Well, that's depressing. It's also the reason I wanted to be a teacher.
My teacher wasn't anything like you, for sure. I get what you mean now. You're saying maybe Frost Nova also had, well,
Who knows? No two infected live identical lives.
well, to wrap up, I never slacked on practicing technique. I never slacked on practicing technique again after my dispute with Frost Nova. Not just my arts, my swordsmanship too. Like hell she'll ever best me again in either.
Ooh, hello, hello. I'm Misaki. And good night to you. I know you and her fought. What about after that?
It took until her anger abated before she told me she wasn't the one responsible.
Then that only leaves one person who it could have been.
You're right on the mark, yes. It wasn't too long after our scuffle finished that out from another end of the city came a person.
Is remembering it that much effort?
I should say, that first impression was too shocking. I'm scrambling to find the words for you. The broad midday light spilled over his body, but couldn't melt away the black as tar. I was in the middle of telling Frost Nova about my project. I had gotten up to where I was in contact with infected in other cities.
Do I have a schedule? Yes. I have it posted in my community tab on YouTube, and I also have it on Twitter as my pinned message.
I wanted to assemble the funds to construct or seek out a small-scale nomadic city and invited them to join the project. I saw its shadow. I couldn't keep speaking.
What stopped you?
I'm not that confident in myself.
Not that confident? I've never seen you short of confidence before.
I mean, this was... Patriot.
You couldn't talk him over.
I still haven't to this day. You already know all the rest. After Frost Nova and I had our friendly discussion, our group successfully joined up with the guerrillas.
Good for us. All else aside, after hearing we could go with the guerrillas, plenty of our infected here were happy. Beyond belief. These last 2 years have been better to us than before. You made a good choice. You're finally in the right, Tallulah.
I mean, the way I see it, the guerrillas definitely didn't care about me or the other infected fighters. They just couldn't ignore the rest of the infected traveling with us.
Then that's even less reason to be down about it. You thought the same way, after all.
But it's been 2 years. The situation hasn't made any headway at all.
Think about it this way, Tallulah. From what moments did you start feeling Patriot didn't approve of you?
Over a year ago. Not long after we joined up with the guerrillas. All the way up until now.
Wow, he hasn't liked it for so long.
Not happening.
We don't even know how many more infected are out on the tundra under Ursus's wretched rule. It's too early yet to be talking with the guerrillas about the infected in the cities.
We're not intending to abandon the tundra's infected. Why would I have brought them with me otherwise? Sooner or later will come the day we return. Our objective is to have Ursus's, no, the entire world's infected come together. We may be in differing places, but our lack of resignation to our circumstances is one and the same, indistinguishable. A friend of mine in a certain city calls that kind of behavior reunion. He calls on the infected to come together, naming it the reunion movement. revolving around one identical belief: protesting against Ursus's cruel rule over the infected. And we should get the chance to protest the Ursus soldiers on the tundra about the exploitation in the mines, but I can't say it'd make them turn over a new leaf. Tallulah, forget the common people for the moment. Talk about the soldiers. The Ursus army wouldn't let a single one of us go. If you want to go south to protest, we could just save ourselves the trouble and find a division to kill us. Ursus is not a single-minded entity. This is our chance. What the reunion movement aims to do is pass on the belief, but I see even more opportunities in it. We have our own signal to send. What signal? You are not alone. You know better than I do that staying on the tundra is a life of attrition, eating away at our strength. We need to go beyond it. I don't decide this stuff. You're still not willing to decide it. If the price of leaving is death, then my life never had much use outside of taking down an Ursus soldier or two. But what about the people around us? Tallulah, you haven't got brothers and sisters by your side. I'm not going to let mine throw away their lives. But I think the other part's right. Which part? Telling the infected they're not alone. We spent too much time on one thing, here in the tundra, seeking friends, but linking up with the city infected? Guess people from the big city really do like to dream a little bigger. I don't need you mocking me yet, Frostnova. I'm not mocking you. You're so strong. You've taken all of them a long, long way, just like us. But it's a dream, going south, trust me. The guerrilla force grows, but we're infected.
I kinda wish Frostnova didn't join them then. Cause oof, we know what happened, especially since in this flashback area, she's like saying that she doesn't want her brothers and sisters to die either, so it's like even more sad.
We don't have many years left, and your alliance would need plenty of years, at least. And that's precisely why... Dad? Mr. Patriot? Patriot sits down by the bonfire. Like Tallulah simulated over and over in her mind, Patriot simply sits down, wordless, and gazes into the fire. You're good. Keep going.
I wonder what they're eating/drinking. I noticed they both have cups in their hands. I'm not sure if Patriot has a cup too, since it's too dark to see.
It's precisely because we don't have many years left. The South has fields of bumper crops, suitable temperatures, 4 seasons to tell apart, and all sorts of fresh food. Resources, education, prospects, and a future. Future? Frostnova, there's every likelihood I know what you're thinking. What I'm thinking is written on my face. I don't know anything you'd call a future. We may not have much time left at all. There's only so many places it let us set foot. But the infected should have a future. For the future infected, for those who come after us. Frostnova. Yeah, Frostnova. We'll find those infected a home. Somewhere Ursus and the infected patrol unit won't disturb. Somewhere the Ursus armies can't surround. And you know for sure, taking the infected with us would get in the way of the guerrillas' operations. But we won't abandon them.
It'll be a seriously difficult path. At the very least, what hopes we bring about before we die can be left to others. And if we overthrow Ursus's present system over the infected, everything will change. We're thin on the ground. If you weren't an infected, would you shake my hand? We'd start from a handshake in that case. What you're saying is probably, Dad, where are you going?
I've had enough.
Sir. Hey. Don't mind it too much. Would I follow Tallulah and her ideals in this time? No, since it sounds nice and all, but it's so risky, you know? Joining in on something at the very, very start. Since it sounds so idealistic, it's like, but then what's the plan to get there? I know we want to get to that place, that moment, but how? How do? He was probably just thinking it over. He's been thinking it over for ages, if so. It's been 2 years, and the only conversations we've ever had have been about team composition and following plans. He's never asked me once about anything to do with any project. Tallulah, no matter if he's ridiculing you or opposing you, not that I think he's the type to really ridicule other people, you're still going to wait forever. Am I right or not? If we want to leave the tundra, we need the power of the gorillas. I'll keep at it. Because he's the hope of the tundra's infected? I thought you didn't say things like that. I mean, You don't say things like that, right? I just want to know what your thought process is like. I think it's because he's a symbol of the tundra's infected unite behind. A symbol with no way of passing on to the next generation. Get up. How long are you planning to stay there? You gave me a chill, you goddamned white rabbit. I don't care how stick-thin you are. Don't tell me this code friend's too much for you. You sure weren't saying that when you iced these Ursus weapons. Brothers and sisters, withdraw. Let them follow. Draw out the mind guards. Just hold on until the shield guards can protect us, and we can support us. Don't lose hope. Pace. Pick it up. Faster. The gorillas are in place to get the mind guards double-teamed. How do you figure... Wait. Those strange originium ornaments. Did the gorillas arrange those? Those were set up for my father. The Ursus army isn't pursuing us anymore. Seems like they're really not a fan of what those entail. Wait, are these some kind of sarcasm thing? His sarcasm ceremony. These two are the best we could make with what we had on hand. Patriot. Is Patriot here? You said it yourself. You were expecting our team to be surprise attacked. And if we wanted to annihilate their whole company, of course we'd come up short if we only relied on our squad. They're already beginning to rout. Have you ever seen my father in a battle before, Tallulah? Him. It's him. Why did none of you say he was here? Retreat, retreat! Just forget them, forget them. Wait, hold on. He's coming from the rear? Then what's all this in front of us? Hello, hello?
Say something! Say something!
Until those local troops let loose their violence upon him, the Sarkaz who towered over all others makes no move, nor does he make a sound. Yet Tallulah hears, laced through the north wind of the tundra, something not unlike cries, the shudders of the world itself, its wickedness cowering back, step after step before the Wendigo. Patriot stands fast and casts toward the tundra a long halberd. And in the gloom of the sky that knows only to devour our life, suddenly, a chasm is cut. He's asserting his dominance.
And now, time for the fight.
I got this. Maybe. I believe. Kind of. Yes. The Originium materials I ask you to prepare in advance. Do you have them on you? If not, fall back. My father's witchcraft doesn't separate enemy from ally. Anyone's life can be sucked away. If they didn't prepare properly, Patriot would be the only living thing left on the battlefield. I have the materials on me. I've also applied the paints to myself, just like you told me. Anything else to worry about? No, you're good. We're short on resources this time, so we just put up a simple installation. Thanks to our secret protective measures, the Originium altar will have next to no effect on us. But if it was a properly constructed altar, then no matter what tricks you tried, you wouldn't escape the witchcraft's effects. Nobody lived to tell a tale. Get ready. Tallulah, count yourself lucky. Lucky my father's standing with us, tundra infected, on our side. Yeah, lucky because he's scary otherwise. He instills fear, yo. Like, honestly, he doesn't instill fear. No, stop it! Don't attack my little cutie. Can you just no, stop! How dare you? Why? Why would you do that? That is so rude. Oh man. Oh, sadness. No, it got through. Oh man. Ma'am. Caster Ma'ams, why did you have to do the thing that I do not like? Oh, that hurts me so much. Emotionally and physically. Ouch. Just ouch. Big oof. Sadness. Pain. Fear. At this point, it's fine. I just gotta assert dominance, yo. This is all I can do. Ah. So sad. Oh well, I can always redo it later. Grr. That's gonna haunt me. That really is gonna haunt me. Oh well. At least everyone will survive. I will force them to live. As one do. Whee! At this point, it's all good. The floor is set up. Man, though, I didn't expect him to do that thing. Now I know where to place. And next time I'll bring another healer. Oof. Thank you for your assistance, Mr.
Tallulah, you want to leave the tundra? You'll be crushed under the armor of Ursus.
Dad? Why right now? Didn't we already...
The shield guards have already gone to collect resources. Take the squad. Order them all to move.
Alright.
You and your project will get everyone killed. Tallulah realizes this is the first time the giant before her has personally issued his opinion. Even if that opinion is no shock, it still shakes her to the bone. And the northwestern tundra cannot keep us alive forever. The larger our group grows, the more food and energy supplies we need, and the villages that revile us far outnumber the ones that support us. One season of moss-oats every year. Even if we all pitch in for the tilling, how much would we harvest in the end? With our fields destroyed, will our fields be destroyed by the patrol unit? The guerrillas can easily dispose of them, but the other infected can't. You are hastening their deaths.
Our only choice is to leave the tundra. Not for Sami, and not for the barons. We'll head east, head south, head for the warmer places.
How will you survive? How will you allow us all so numerous to survive? The guerrillas save people. The guerrillas sacrifice none but ourselves. Only warriors sacrifice themselves.
And yeah, I can tell he speaks fluently. Just by the text. But there are infected in every city and their surroundings. So many more than there are in the tundra. You permanently protect the north, detesting all that the infected of the north endure. So you've had little chance to understand the kind of life the infected of the south have.
Do they live well?
They live miserably.
You want to absorb them.
I intend to unite with them.
When the Empire turns its gaze to the infected, you will bear the brunt.
I don't want them to unite by my side, no. I want them to unite under one encompassing philosophy.
Philosophy? The infected are taken as sawdust on the tundra, as slag in the mines, as warnings in the villages, as unknown fuel in the cities. The tundra infected are certainly not ignorant nor foolish. We do not cradle fantasy. All philosophies are fantasy before they are put into practice. On the tundra, there are still mines, patrol forces, foolish and lackadaisical guards. We have places to obtain our resources.
The resources throughout the city, this icy tundra, will sooner or later be exhausted, because we have no method of extracting our own. We have no enduringly mobile nomadic cities, no specially qualified catastrophe messengers.
Go to the city, and we have nothing at all.
We will earn new friends.
Who are your friends? I recognize your project has merit to it. But at the same time, it is also nothing special. How many strategists have died frustrated on the tundra? You speak of it, and I see no reason it could be done, nor on what it would be realized. Why could the last emperor make the land tremble? Because he held fast to it, never talking of any wild, far-flung vision. He only walked in steps, which you cannot do.
Sir, you say I may be crushed by the armor of Ursus, and I can see that. They will sooner or later turn their attention to us here. There will always come a day when they catch us. None of us can escape it. Let them come. Is that how you approach it, sir? That the tundra would prepare you better for a battle?
You are seeking a new battlefield?
I'm looking for a chance to win. As far as so many more infected are concerned, that's hope. But to fighters like you and me, that's a crossroads. The only crossroads where we can break from our intrinsic strategy. To wander the tundra, in the end,
is still nothing more than a slow death, much like the little life we have left as infected. I need to repeat this point over and over because we're all fully aware of it. Perhaps my daughter is convinced by you, but I will not be convinced by someone who has never lost hope in the truest sense, who has only ever spouted an empty miscellany of armchair strategies.
Tallulah, where are you going?
I'm fine. Just going to check if there are any survivors in the mines.
The guerrillas have already set out, and the village is starting to move too. The army isn't following our tracks either. Dad, what's up with you?
Just a normal cough.
Seeing the birthday reunion, man. Patriot though, he's legit. He knows what's up. He's like, hey girl, I don't trust your ideals, girl. They just be ideals. Show proof first. A rustling sound.
Is somebody there? I know you're all here. You're not with the army. You haven't even broken a twig with your steps. I mean you no harm. If you're not infected, I'll leave you be, unless you need assistance. Don't come any closer. Don't move. If you do, I'll shoot. Ah.
Aww. Aww, they're little bebes here. Wow. Look at Mephisto, that little piece of poo. He looks so innocent here. And his bestie's protecting him. That's adorable.
She's infected. Sasha, my arts can drive infected away. You can't use your arts. Sasha, get out of here already. We're just getting things from the mines. We don't want to kill anyone. I'll shoot. You'll die. Sasha, when you say that... How long have you gone without eating? Why do you care?
I like how much of a little punk he's being. You know, I respect that. He's on high guard.
We're in the vicinity of a militarized mine. You wouldn't dare light a fire. The way you shake makes me think of wheat being sifted. Humph. Don't be scared.
Tallulah grasps a branch with one hand. Softly, gently, she hands this branch to the two children, and within it, small spark stands out. Ah.
It's warmer now, isn't it? That's right. I really am infected.
So that's how it happened. That's how you found Sasha and Enno. They were never willing to talk about the past.
If we never found them, they would have certainly passed away. Perhaps. Ever since Patriot refuted me, it was the one bit of good I'd done.
So what's happened today then?
I was careless with my arts during training. Frostnova's cloak was hung up nearby, and they spread to it. Now she's out for my life.
Oof. I can see why Frostnova's angry. And you promised you'd help sew it back up?
To tell the truth, Alina.
But man, Enno is adorable and innocent, while Mephisto's a little piece of poo. Whatever, give it to me. Knowing you, I'm scared you'd sell yourself to it.
Don't you want to join a group? If we have your gift with words, there's a decently better chance I'll talk Patriot over.
I told you before, Tallulah, my arts would be useless with the gorillas. I can stand the blood, but I don't want the initiative to harm people. Myself. You'll be facing much more than just the infected patrol unit soon enough.
I suppose if I had dragged you along, I'd have been bothering you too much.
You put it that way on purpose, didn't you?
No, I
don't remember wrong now. It was I who wanted to go with you. And up to now, it's been for one reason. It's because, Tallulah, I feel like there's every chance you'd forget.
Forget what?
Forget just what it is you want to do.
I've been striving all this time for the future of the infected.
That's not what you said back at the very start. Tallulah, we all know people can change. If bit by bit we shake ourselves clean of all the things we've persevered with, or if we replace them with something new, then there's a point where we realize we just haven't persevered in anything, right?
In a constant battle, and with things changing all the time, it's only natural I'd alter my policy. If rigor sets into our thinking, it could very well make us weaker.
And where'd that stubborn part of you go? Do you want to prove that the infected are just like normal people? Or do you want to prove that normal people are just like the infected?
What's the difference?
If there's only infected, then who's even a normal person? Would we want all people to catch neuropathy? Or to cut ourselves off completely from the normal people? But if there were only normal people, no infected, then people who caught neuropathy would be normal people underneath. Normal like the people who haven't. Elders are just normal people. Ancients are just normal people. Villagers who all know each other are normal people. And whoever's living in the cities should be normal people all the same. Tallulah, do you want to return to your family?
You're all my family.
No, we aren't. If we cleared all this neuropathy off our skin, would we be able to go back home?
You and I are of mine on this. We couldn't. The tundra and our lives have completely changed us. The infected already have no way of returning to their former lives.
The way I'm seeing like Alina and Tallulah right now here is that like Alina's the stay-at-home wife who takes care of the kids while Papa Tallulah goes off to get, you know, food for everyone, brings home more kids too to adopt, as one do, by being like a soldier. Tallulah, do you feel proud of yourself for being infected now?
Why would you ask?
Because you can cast arts without a staff? Because our lives are so fleetingly short? Because even though we've gone through so much hardship, we can still persevere and live on? What reason would you choose?
I don't need to choose any, Alina. I'm proud just to be an infected, because this world still hasn't killed me yet. And for that matter, we don't need anything to cause it to pursue fairness. To cause us to pursue fairness. We should have been pursuing fairness in the first place, that's why. And if the world wouldn't give it, then we'll just have to take it from it. Then you really are brave. You're not laughing at me, are you?
Of course not. How could I? And yo, technically when they left the village, that was when they eloped. She literally ran away with Tallulah.
Oops. Well, I feel they're all brave too. All the people struggling against the fate that's been forced on us.
Then I'm sure you feel...
Feel what?
That our fates are just rotten.
Well, obviously.
I don't feel that way, Tallulah.
That's another of your ironic remarks, Alina.
No, what I mean is, the fact that I can sit here talking with you, knowing we have our guards outside the village protecting us, fate has already been very kind to me.
Don't say that. Fate's a jealous one. Talking about those things is just tempting it to take them away.
But I don't believe in fate, Tallulah.
Because you can change it?
Because I can't see it. Tallulah, what you can see, what you can touch, those are things you can rely on.
Yo, they sit so close to each other.
I wonder if their like feet are touching because of like, look how close they're sitting. They cannot stretch their legs out at all. I can see the cloak I'm holding in my left hand. I can see the candlelight. And I can see the needle I'm holding in my right. I can see the infected children's smiles. And I can see the white smoke of vegetables roasting fragrantly, wafting through the air. I can see the snow melting. And I can see the two moons dancing spry in the clear night sky. And then there's people who can't see even these. Tallulah, if there came a day when we all left you, would you still be able to fight on?
What do you mean?
It could always happen. If that time came, would you still feel it was worth it to stand against fate? Would you possibly think, this is just too much? I just can't do anything anymore?
If Patriots taught me anything, then one lesson comes to mind from long ago at that. I wouldn't bow my head. It sneers at me. And I'll be certain to burn it to ash.
You're blockhead, Tallulah. That, or you're getting old.
Wow. Hey.
Only old people get to say that stuff without coming off as naive. Because if someone's gotten old, as old gets, and still keeps the outlook all that way, it just means they've gone through far too much, to the point the world's left its bitter vestiges on their body, allowing them no rest in passing the remainder of their life. And they're living in the desert of the past. If it were me, I wouldn't even have the courage to take the first step. Yo, like, a big difference, of course, for Tallulah and Amiya is the way their arts work. Tallulah is offense, Amiya is support. So, I think that works better for, you know, they both want the same goals, the same ideas. But the one who would have an easier time pulling it off, I think, would be Amiya, just because of her power. Her specific arts for, like, you know, emotions and stuff. If I were that old and had that much arrogance, I'd be taking the events of the past and stabbing myself with them. Every single step I took. I can't even imagine it. Stuck in the sands of memory of all the past. How does a person even know they're still moving forwards? And what kind of resilient spirit does it take to let them make a new first step, unlike any they've made before?
I feel like you've been hinting at something this entire time.
I said I know a lot of what he's done, but I still truthfully don't know Mr. Patriot at all. I've never spoken a single word to him. If you say that's him, well, why not? Let it be him. If Mr. Patriot...
Your fastest substitute.
Ahem. Unlike all the old, aged warriors, young people can much more easily forget things, give up on things, forgive themselves.
So you feel like I'm only fighting for all the things I can see? Or maybe you're telling me that might not be right?
Compared to the things you told me back when we left the village, it's just too shallow. In just these few short years, you've already become an outstanding leader, but it's not entirely a good thing for you. You can't let yourself stop there, can you? If righteousness can only be upheld by greater and greater violence, can it even be called righteous still? Those words have rolled around in my head for years and years now. For so many years, I've been constantly thinking it over. I probably haven't gotten it straight yet, but I've been thinking it over and over.
Alright then. Let's throw fate and making stands, and all those other words we were talking about out the window. What is it you want to teach us today, Professor Alina?
Hey, are you that flippant with Frost Nova too?
Don't joke about that. Frost Nova'd freeze both of our mouths shut.
Taking you for example, Tallulah, you wouldn't fight just to defeat with enemies you see, right? The patrol unit, the mine overseers, the drafted soldiers following our trail, the Ursus Minister of Medicine. If you defeated all of these, would we be victorious? Since all of these are awful things, and so we need to defeat them?
Professor Alina wants me to do battle with the things I can't see. How would I defeat them then?
With things you can promise. Warmth, food, bedding. These are all things you'll be able to touch on some day or other. Think things unlike those. And yeah, she is telling her brute forcing is bad to peace. No man, that's my strategy too, so I can't say too much. Like, oof. That's my strategy, like in games though, in general. Brute force. The battle of ours probably wouldn't bear results. It's likely we have no way to win.
I'm already not that fond of making promises. Things too far away are near as good as me playing tricks. If we can never win, then we should still fight. Then should we still fight?
Haven't I asked you before? When that time comes, would you still feel this fate is worth you making a stand against it? Once this is all over, you won't even be able to do so much as see your enemies. You'll share those enemies with all those people who can't see a future. And then, that's wherein the true battles really just begun.
You mentioned that spirit, those enemies, and those things that carve into ours and the Ursus people's bones. The Emperor?
The Emperor is just one form of it. As long as people won't lay down their blades, this conflict will never end.
I don't quite agree. People taking up their blades to fend off what causes them strife is the just thing to do.
You're not wrong, honestly. This conflict is a sort that'll never end, in my eyes. Thanks to Mr. Patriot's blessing, I've read no small amount of Lathanian and Victoria's books. I very much liked what this one person said. Our war is a war against the ego. Do you think one of the books she read was probably, translated by our favorite lady in the Stelta Fair event? It's true, Tallulah, as you'll never lay down the swords in your grips. So you'll never lay down the needle in your grasp. And that wraps up our lesson today. There's almost nothing left I can really teach you. The children should be studying right now. There's some knowledge they should have by tomorrow. Tallulah, Kashje wanted you to be a sage. But people all make mistakes. When you fall over, you climb back up. But if he won't let you fall over, then all you can do is be a little careful about things. Same as when you're confronting Patriot. In all honesty, I don't see him and you as two different kinds of people. You both already believe too strongly in your own ways. I can't let any of those lively little creatures go around saying things like you're right and he's wrong. No, Alina. I can't go and do something I don't even believe in myself. That's true. It's another one of the tricks with which Kashje bound you, exploited you. You're just saying there's no way I can wipe him out, right? It's a sort of idea after all. We probably don't have much chance of wiping out an idea. But I'm still just that bit confident. Confident in what? If we're still by your side when the time comes, we'll definitely be able to pull you back. Yo, if she was the author, that'd be even cooler. To an extent. It doesn't matter what kind of arts Kashje had. We'll definitely have a way of breaking them down. There's always something we can do. In this battle, we'll start from words and language, start from the next moment, start from a facial expression. We'll start from now. They'll know what mushrooms are safe to eat, how to raise livestock, how to get better a little sooner if you catch a cold. We'll try not to lose. And I believe in you. You will have the chance to talk Patriot over. I'll just force myself to take that as encouragement. I'm done sewing. You can give it to her. I can tell she really cherishes this cloak. It looks like one the army made, and it's 3 layers inside, 3 layers outside. It makes it seem really big. It probably is an army cloak, that or it's... Out of all the reasons Mr. Patriot keeps fighting, we just might have found one of them. Thank you, Alina. Wait. What is it? I'm about to prepare tomorrow's lesson. It's a drawing lesson, so they're all looking forward to it. I'll bring back 2 brushes for you next time. I mean, what I want to ask is, do you really not want to get to know Frost Nova and the others? Ooh, hello. The fighters all know we have a good few infected teachers, and it's just that you've been keeping yourself tucked away all. Not right now, Tallulah. Alina's fine being the stay-at-home wife. She's taking care of the kids. That's a lot of work, Tallulah. She's also sewing everyone's clothes, probably cooking. That's a lot of work. Like heck. I wouldn't mind having a stay-at-home wife one day like that. To do that kind of stuff for me, because that's the stuff I don't like to do. I mean, sometimes I cook, but I don't like cleaning afterwards. Once that infected common ideal of yours becomes reality, we'll naturally come to know each other then. And besides, we're all fighters, just on different battlefields. We'll know all about each other sooner or later, won't we?
You're right, Alina. Infected fighter Alina.
I leveled up! Yes, more sanity to farm the events later on tonight. I wanna buy out the shop. And since the certificate shop, resets soon, I can't wait to buy all the goodies. Ruination, long awaited. With enough effort, drops of water can pierce through stone. Everything you've experienced will coalesce into the truth and spread across this land. Boop. And then hydration.
Transmission went through.
Captain, do you copy? I'm here. It's me. What's your status? Most of us are fine. We're trapped under this building at the moment, but we found an access hatch. We'll regroup with you if we find another exit. We disabled the restart function, rest assured. We've got a very defensible position. Make your way here, and you won't have to worry about getting caught flat-footed. But... bluish silver, she's... Gah! No, Rosmontes, wait. Focus on the mission. Don't come for us. You promised us before we set out. But... keep your promise. We wouldn't have followed you to Chernobog without it. Remember our talk when we joined your team? Listen to me, Rosmontes. We talked about how elite operators and their teams are all different. You can do so much. Your arts are so strong. There's not much we can do for you in a fight. But when you can't handle the burden, we'll share it with you, just like Amiya and the other elite operators. But you're my team. Calm down. Bluish Silver's last wish was that we help you grow as a warrior, not a soldier, and not a weapon. Captain, you get your job done. We'll make it out of here safe. I will protect them when the mission comes. Listen, Rosmontes, this might be hard to do, but it's what Bluish Silver wanted. You're not just an elite operator, you're Rosmontes. We all love you. Not just your team, but Rhodes Island and the infected. Everyone who hates loss and destruction. We all love you. So, Captain, think about what Rosmontes would do, okay? Over and out. Tell Amiya hi for us. I like that last message. Tell Amiya hi. Don't leave me. Please come back. We will.
They cut the transmission.
What's the situation?
Oh, Amiya. We lost one member of the engineering team, but the rest are safe for now.
Rosmontes, we need a little more firepower. The guerrilla mortar team needs supplies. We'll ambush them. Are you okay? Oh man. I wanna... Of course I'd wanna do the skills for all the peoples that I mainly use. Ingredients be so expensive. And I kinda wanna use those thingies to make them even stronger, like Dusk. But I need to make more materials for her and also do that little mission. I have enough trust with her at least. And she's a good level. Amiya, after Ace died, what did you think? Oh. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But I want to know. Sorry, I don't want to think too much about it. You want to run away too? No, it's just not the time to face up to it. Tears are for the end, when it's all over. I only remember the very end. I was thinking that I didn't want him Didn't want to let him or any of our Rhodes Island operators die in vain. Good. Recon operator, tell me where. I'm going. Reunion is totally out of control. Watch yourself. Because we're their enemy? Because everything is their enemy. Without an enemy to fight, sometimes people make their own.
What are you worried about? Vanguard group, attack. Sniper group, fall back. Defender operators, cover them. Casters, cease fire.
Defender operators. Cover them.
Roger, hold fast. Don't let them cut off the corridor. No further. Too scary. Don't hit. Pain. Pain everywhere.
That's an unpleasant infection symptom. They are no longer human, they are zombies. More disturbing than the infected mutants in Lungmend. If you want to ask if I worry about Rosmontes, Amiya, and their teams, I have to confess, there's no use worrying. We settled on the plan, and it all runs on a pre-designed track. If you squeeze into someone else's rail, you'll just end up derailing 2 trains.
The herd doesn't look like it's pushing up.
Stay focused. We want to pass through, not wipe them out.
Clear them in waves. We don't have the capacity to take on an entire battlefield.
I'm worried about Amiya. I'm worried about Rosmontes. I'm worried about the operation. You know, I'm mainly worried about Amiya. Amiya's my bestie.
Amiya is a mature leader and an excellent fighter. She knows the team, the operation, and our objectives.
That's it? ... Isn't that a little cold? You know, ... that point.
I don't think so. She's through all 7 training segments and passed every test given to her. There are 3 in which she showed particular promise. I have no faith in casters like this, Kelsey. I pride myself on my skill with arts, and I hope to help others with it. That's not what Rosmontes is. Her originium arts are not those that serve to benefit mankind. I want her to fight, but for one consideration. If Rosmontes spent her whole life in the greenhouse, her outburst once reality shatters, her beautiful world would be catastrophic. If you can't do it, I will. Pith. You and Amiya have too much faith in the future. One misstep and someone else's future is gone forever. Before we make a judgment like that, we have to at least try. I'm worried about a future that's beyond saving.
I know, right? Internet Kun's training art has come to fruition.
For now, I'll have her serve as an elite operator. Not in the future, but now. Right now, we teach her, polish her, forge her strength into shape, hold her to the highest standards, and watch her stand firm in the face of catastrophe. Until there is nothing in the world that can shake her. Only then will she be free of the terrible fate the Colombians set out for her. Only then can she lead her own life. That is my goal. I knew you'd say something like that, Kelsey. But who's responsible for her? I need you to work with me. I need the elite operators on this together. And I promise you, I stake my life on it. We will see this through. A war cast in warmth and kindness is a much more dangerous form of war. I don't want to speak of such horrible cruelties, even if my fears should never come to pass. Amiya and Rosmontes are in the care of Rhodes Island herself. and more directly the elite operators who take responsibility for them. Further, they are the core of the squad strategy. Dr. Misaki, trust in them and trust in yourself. Hey Hawk, did you see that? How could I not? Shh, don't give us away. Then why did you ask me? You're the one making noise. I said shh. You don't want the captain to chew you out. She can't talk. How would I know she's chewing me out? Or if it's just you pretending for her? I wouldn't do that. I know. I mean, enough. I know you want to ask about this stuff. You've got all these weapons and armor cases. All this machinery laid out all nice. If it was just laying around, I'd say I came up with 1,000,000 Victorian pounds or so. I bet you 2 big ones. That's Ursus' stuff. That's Ursus stuff. I saw goods like this when I was smuggling around Larval. Around Laval. This is brand spanking new. You got the Central Corps, but other units can't have anything like this more than, maybe 5 years? You think it makes any sense that Reunion could have just looted all this equipment? You mean the guys who go around swinging pipes? I don't think they'd even know how to grease it.
Ah. Ah, yes, the Ryan's lab. I remember when they were mentioned at that one scene at that one bar. Just kind of funny how they're just or they're not really happily talking about some of the experiments there.
What about the guerrillas? They're ex-Ursus army. How long ago did they desert? Those big heavy metal guns. Those big heavy metal guys would sink if you pushed them into the lake. Even if they managed to bring up some logistics units with them all those years ago, they'd probably all be dead by now. Think about it. With the stuff they're using now, it's a miracle they can even keep their plates wiped clean. Let them get their hands on these weapons. I doubt they'd even know which end to point at the enemy. You're making them sound like a bunch of idiots. Ignorance and idiocy aren't the same thing. Logistics is a skill as much as it's knowledge. The guerrillas aren't dumb, but the odds that they'll come across some infected logistics officer eager to run off with them are pretty slim. Saving an infected officer from execution, that's a tall order. Look, the serial number has been filed off, sure. A deserter might do that, but you know who else might? You might do it if you're trying to trick somebody. It wasn't done very clean. Just looking at it, I can tell what kind of file they used. Looks like somebody was short on time. But the most important thing for now, we have to tell them, and quick. Whether or not it's useful info. I just hope we're not too late, Captain. Should we have Radiant tell Amiya's team? Or go report it direct? We should keep Reunion and the weird-looking guys busy back here? Got it. Wait. We've got bogies closing on our position. Mantra, you on it? Just make them forget what they're doing. No need to fabricate some orders, or turn them into gibbering morons or whatever. Conserve your strength. If we run to Reunion, we'll need you to defuse the situation. Good. Be careful. Right. Okay, and it's good to send, Captain. Here. The Ursus army is in the core city. Cool.
And now, let's see the map. Oh, there's going to be drones here. And I gotta break some blocks. I am semi-ready. Yes. This should be fine. I'm gonna bring a healer. Actually, no. I'm gonna bring someone that can bonk. Bonk the blocks, you know? Breaking blocks good. Cross story and world building. Very, very good, so it's not too confusing. And let's see. You know, I want to bring along Flametail. I'm salty that I couldn't get her. Because I liked her in the event. She was fun. Baptism by Tractor Fire. What a name. Man, the later on I gotta make some tea. I think there might be Vogue in the air, which is bad. Vogue is bad. Vogue is really, really bad. Oops, I was too focused on the blocks. My bad. You know, my bad, my bad. Oops. You know, that one can get through. One bear is fine. Ah, sadness. I can redo that one. Come on, let me get them through. I don't want the peoples to, you know. You know, maybe I should heal. Healing would be smart. Imagine being smart enough to heal at this point. Too late for healing. That is just oof. That is the biggest oof. Just ouchies. I mean, nah, it's fine. Kind of-ish. I gotta break that drone. That's an annoying drone. I do not appreciate that drone. And yes, the worst enemy are the drones. You're so annoying. Darn you, drone. I'm just peeved. I gotta get rid of that one. Darn drone. Let me get rid of you already. You give me frustrations. Oh no, it's another person. Uh-oh. I gotta protect that dude. Get rid of the drone. No, stop! Stop attacking that person! Hey, stop it! Stop it! You! No! Bad! 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 Stop it! Hey, stop it! Can I get rid of the other boxes? Good job! Good job, Susie. You're the best. Look at her destroying boxes. Like a champion. Good girl. That's my girl. Very, very good. She's doing a great job, you know. At least I don't have to worry about more boxes and survivor peoples. And the one that got through was a bear. That's fine. Okay, this one I gotta be careful about. I gotta make sure to do the good. This is going to be a thing. Oh man, why does it have to be so many options for exiting? I mean, it's good, but at the same time bad, you know? Shoot. Yeah, this is fine. This is completely fine. I just gotta make sure to do good. Cliche. We have been heading south. The guerrillas are hoping to get to as many mines as possible before the extermination plan gets underway to save as many infected as we can. The garrison is falling back, and we are pushing further and further ahead. To outsiders, it probably looks like we are hunting down the Ursus squads. That couldn't be further from the truth, and it's a nigh impossible task. We are hiding from the Ursus army, while also trying to save the infected from under their nose. If you ask me why we are doing this, I guess all I can tell you is, it's what we are supposed to do. That being said, I can't help but feel that by taking in all these infected, thus giving the other teams some breathing room, we may be playing to Mr. Patriot's hand. Patriot might have drawn a line that we dare not cross. To cross that line is to fight the Ursus garrison head-on. A tall order, it goes without saying. It's either that or keeping ourselves under the radar. In other words, we'll have to leave the tundra, and that means infiltrating the real Ursus territory, their nomadic cities, where all aspects of life are ruled with their iron fist. At that point, the guerrillas put their weapons away until it's time for us to take up arms again. The treatment of the infected in the cities and ships out in the wild are bound to be even more crucial. I imagine the days that are to come will be very difficult. It's not easy to take the step, but this is the northwestern tundra. There's nothing but snow here. We can't feed all these mouths with just snow. And I got the gist of getting the secret stages. For that one boss fight, I gotta let the boss go through. For the other ones, I gotta make sure none of the survivors get damaged or too damaged, like under 50%. Gotta protect my blue box. Have to have Amiya as one of my team members for one of them. November 3rd, Year X. My brothers and sisters, are you okay? It's good to see all of you in one piece. Man, was that battle not a disaster? Thank you, Yeti Squad. It's a pleasure to lead the fight with all of you. The pleasure is ours, Tallulah. We all think it's very reassuring to fight alongside you. We make a good match. Now I see why Frost Nova trusted you to lead our squad. What's more, the way you use your art is getting more ingenious by the day. Blasting flames through the cold air and detonating that? I don't think I could have come up with that one. Well, those weren't exactly flames. It's hard to explain, so I'll spare you the details. I'm sure Frost Nova can rest easy knowing she doesn't have to look out for us all the time anymore. So, do you think we'll come across any more of those Ursus scum here? Well, this is one of the cities Ursus was planning on dismantling 3 years ago. The troops here managed to take over the city, probably thanks to corruption or some equally dirty work. As for the original residents, probably either enslaved or driven out. They didn't stand a chance against us, at the very least. They aren't as weak as you make them out to be. Just relatively speaking, compared to the regular Ursus army, at least, it's not like Patriot has let you fight any battles that difficult. No, he hasn't, it's true. He didn't think we could handle it, but I think we are more than up to the task now, with how well you're getting on. I'm not so sure about that. The real Ursus army is on a whole other level. This detachment lacks discipline and training. I'm guessing they might not even be technically organized. And we just barely had a leg up over these guys because of our tactical planning. So you're saying we've got nothing to celebrate? No, far from it. We have all the resources we need to survive now. We really needed these supplies. Without them, we won't make it through the winter. Besides, the nomadic city may be old and run down, maybe even too small, but it's big enough for us. None of us has ever been on a nomadic city before. Tallulah! What's the matter? You're one of the infected from the Urokuro village, if my memory serves me correctly. We've got a pretty big team ourselves. At the very least, we're no smaller than you gorillas. Well, you're almost there. I'm not exactly part of the guerrilla force. We still definitely had more men in this fight than you. So, what do you want from me? Let's go our own ways here, Tallulah. You serious? We've fought plenty of battles with you people, and we've taken the shirt off our backs for you way more than I can count. You can take half of the resources in the city. Hell, take more than that. Just let us keep the city. With the city, we could go anywhere. We could be anywhere in the tundra. The patrol unit and the Ursus troops will never find us. So, you were saying you don't want to fight anymore? We'll die. We're all a little. The enemy. They're getting stronger and stronger. These people aren't even on the same level as any of the contingents that Patriot's guerrilla squads have faced. But we can't do it, Tallulah. You aren't going to deny us even this, are you? Okay, what are you people talking about now? The Yeti. You cold-hearted monsters wouldn't understand. Death means nothing to you, not like the rest of us. You... Waves Petrova down. Tallulah. We'll get the supplies out right away. The city is yours to keep. That's good to hear. But I won't stand for any insult to our fighters. Apologize to the Yetis right now. Ahem, sorry. That will do, right? Petrova, gather your men. We need to itemize the supplies. Also, turn on the Ursus comms terminal we captured. You don't mean... They know Patriot's guerrilla squad isn't around. Tallulah, what are you doing? Why do you want them to turn that on?
Where are you going?
Mr. Patriot, we were just about to rendezvous with you.
You handed the city to those folks?
Looks like you got my message already.
What these people are doing is nothing short of betrayal. Your permission has given them the justification they wanted. You destroyed the order here.
The moment they asked to be let go, I wasn't going to be able to keep them.
Those who lack conviction and willpower shouldn't wage war. Not now, not ever.
If we go by your logic, no one was born with the right to set foot on the battlefield in the first place.
Discipline is everything. Kill them and take the city back. You owe your team and your people this.
So that they know the infected will kill a bunch of helpless people with their backs against the wall and grease the wheels with their blood, all for a rundown city?
They have contravened our discipline.
None ever fought for discipline to begin with.
It has been 4 years since we first met. In all this time, not once have I given you an order. I either tolerated your presence there on the battlefield or refused to work with you. I really can't know if you have matured or gone soft in the time.
All because I don't agree with you?
Summon the rest of the infected and tell them they've betrayed the manifesto. Have them executed immediately. You must make an example of their transgression. I can't do that. I see you're hesitating. You're hesitating because they, too, are infected. Is it because you think this is dishonorable? You loathe killing, and you don't care for power. That's not a bad thing, but then, you need someone to do the dirty work for you. I'll let you know that I'm not afraid of doing this, and I don't dare to claim I have the moral high ground over anyone either. In that case, the gorillas and I will get it done. If you refuse to take up arms against them, the gorillas will clean up the mess. What is that expression? You can't possibly think I am the honest and noble man everyone makes me out to be. Someone like that would have been dead long before the fighting ever began. What's honorable besides reigning victorious and safeguarding the fruits of victory, triumphing over the enemies you loathe in battle, is by its very nature an honor. But that doesn't mean I take pride in my sacrifices. If a decision leads to victory and fewer dead comrades, then that's the right decision to make. This city is already on its last legs. It's likely been in service for much longer than it was intended. It's not going to last another 3 years. Both you and I know that they are doomed to be stranded in the tundra. They'll still have to find a way out in the end. But with the city, they've bought themselves a tiny bit of hope, even if it's just for those 3 years. I'm not going to crush that hope of theirs. You're fine seeing your team get torn into two. No, I already told you. They were never on the same team as us to begin with. I'm not going to give you the we cannot go to battle excuse you've been giving me. All I'm saying is that everyone thinks the same way you do.
For this argument, I'm more to Lula's side, because technically they weren't under her. They were just doing an alliance. Like, all of this is technically a big alliance. So if someone betrays the alliance by quitting, I mean, I don't really consider that betrayal if you're quitting. Betrayal in my eyes is more like, hey, I sold you out. Not, yeah, at this point, I quit the alliance. So as my severance pay, can I have this? Hey, thanks. Like, they just wanted to quit. Nothing wrong with quitting. It's like saying that once you join a job, you gotta stick with that for your life. Nah. If the job ain't fun, nah. Bye-bye job, right? We'll have many people join our ranks, but not all of them are working towards the same goal as we are. We're just borrowing their strength. We aren't exploiting it. If we force them to do our bidding, we would only be making them work against their own goals. And that's how you get them to actually start doubting each other and feel alienated. All for the sake of unit purity, is it? If that's what you want to call it. I'm not sure I describe it like that, though. If nothing else, I can tell you are a righteous person. There's a unit station nearby guarding the trade route, and they're much better trained. You know things are bound to go wrong. I don't want to admit it, but you're right. They just might do that, so we're prepared for that. The Yetis intercepted the message already. You're right. The nomadic city sent a message out. They tipped off the Ursus troops at the area of our location. They want to draw the Ursus army's attention to us. No one wanted this battle to happen. Their foolishness will slowly lead them to destruction. Fight time! Okay, I gotta be good. Make sure to be good this time. I will stare. No more drones! Stop it!
Ursus is counting on these drones to guide their artillery strikes. I'm hurt. It's just a scrape, but too many of these scrapes, and I won't be able to keep fighting. If we want to avoid a fight, if it's not too late to fall back. That won't do. If I don't step up here, we'll just be leaving our backs wide open to the Ursus army. I have to be careful not to take too much damage. It's the only way. Stand firm. We must stand firm here. Flames barely do anything to my body. It can't even stop the bleeding. I must save my strength. I must make sure to finish this battle, hell and whole. Mr. Patriot, you aren't going to back down, right? In that case, I won't either.
Drones, drones, drones. Drones, drones, drones. I got to be careful with this. Drones, drones, drones. Susie's gonna do so good, but I don't know. Do I have to destroy those blocks? I mean, I probably do, but still. Drones, drones, drones. Good job, Susie. Oh no! Oh no, I gotta bring down a healer fast. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, no, no, no. That was horrible. I did not expect that. Oh gosh. That was really, really bad. What the heck? Stop it, drone. Can you just like not choose violence against me right now? Stop it.
I can't even get you from here. It's just a big oof for me.
Stop it.
Drone, no. Bad drone. Bad. Bad drone.
Oh, so bad.
Actually, drone, can you come closer? Just a little bit closer, please. Stop it, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this later. This is just painful. I don't appreciate it. Well, I'm gonna bring out Susie again. I believe in her. Well, I didn't believe hard enough, clearly. You know, I gotta believe harder. I gotta bring out a healer, a better healer. Because my healers will go poof. I'm not too careful, apparently. Oh, just sadness. Stop it! I don't know how it's gonna be. Oh man. This is gonna just be chaos, huh? I need more healing. Healing to make me feel safe. Yep. That was bad. Well, now I know, that is how it go. That is how it be. Who's Gravel again? Since Gravel would be good? Who be Gravel? Ooh, decisions. I will bring along you, Honeyberry. You will keep me safe and healthy and happy. Yeah, this is fine for now. Gosh darn it. Okay, redo. Oops, I meant to put down my little cutie. My bad.
Just to keep her safe, you know? And Susie's here to assert her dominance. I'm just gonna hope she targets the drones and not just the blocks. Good job, Susie. That's my girl. Okay, good job. She's doing fantastic. Now, how far is her range? I mean, that's a decent range actually, but I'm gonna do something. I want to do it like this for now, maybe? Let me just make you go poof. The drones give me the most fear, yo. Got rid of some of them. Phew. But I gotta clear up that path. I really gotta start doing that. Ouch! How dare you? I mean, I know I should have expected it at this point, but how dare you? Oh man. Sirs, can you just like not do that? Meh. Well, at least I can make him do this. Now I just gotta keep her alive. Hey, Thorns. Hey, Thorns, you wanna do a thing? You know your favorite thing to do, Thorns? Since you're my boy? Oh no, she's gonna go poof. Oh wait, she lived. She just barely lived. Unless something appears out of nowhere, then oof. No, she just barely fell. Okay, well. I can redo that.
Take account of the dead and wounded. It's just as you said. They used us as bait. And a battle ensured. Are you disappointed, Tallulah?
No. They had their reasons for doing this, and I also know exactly what they were. Knowing they had a legitimate reason, I couldn't possibly have gotten my hopes up.
The informant must be executed.
And how should we pick out this traitor out of all the people that wanted to flee the battlefield?
They betrayed their brothers in arms for a moment of peace. If you make excuses for them, you're only putting your warriors in harm's way.
No, they never swore their loyalty to us in the first place.
You want every last person on your team to be absolutely perfect? That's impossible. You won't find a squad like that anywhere. But the guerrillas.
The guerrilla fighters aren't perfect either. There are only a handful of people as perfect as you're making them out to be. Everyone else has their own reasons to be here, and only because they are willing to pay the price. But that doesn't mean they've thought it all through.
Stand down, soldier. Don't try to argue with her.
It takes a lot more work to build a city than destroy one, mister. Just let them stay. And yeah, I really do have to redo. For multiple reasons, I want 3-star because I want that prism. But, keeping Tallulah 50% health, though. That's gonna hurt.
If there's more than one way for the infected to survive, I'd rather see all those ways work out. Tallulah, you can't always try to go about everything without making sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Is that even up to me to decide? All of us are prepared for the worst. You can't win without spilling blood. Heading south will lead to war, I know it. And I'm sure you know it too. The Empire isn't going to sit by and watch the infected unite and grow into a major force. If everything goes the way you pitched it, and the infected actually manage to take their fate into their own hands, then this war is inevitable.
You're right.
We need to first let the infected understand that their lives have meaning. They don't have an obligation to face anything that comes after that. You want the guerrillas to fight this war? Tallulah, are you waiting for a war to break out between Ursus and another country? One that you can profit from? Or are you trying to sow the seeds of that war yourself?
Silence.
You don't want to give me an answer. You should know that any victory any victory you can hope to achieve will bring it with disastrous results.
You're probably right.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to sacrifice any lives. Are you prepared to bear the tremendous pain to come?
Not at all. Things are bound to be painful after all.
Do you expect everyone to be so kind-hearted?
I simply have faith that the people of Ursus weren't born selfish and cruel.
Perhaps you'll come to face with real evil one day.
I've already crossed paths with my old friend a few times.
I sure hope so.
If a soldier swears loyalty to his fellow men, only to later betray them for his own profit, I will personally write up his charges. But if the group of infected we are dealing with aren't fighting for the same cause as us, what gives us the right to annihilate them? It doesn't make them our enemies.
Tallulah! Please go on. There are a lot of people whom I respected, not for their strength, but for their honesty. I can only hope that you are one of them.
I will keep that in mind. Petrova, where's Frost Nova at right now? She's still at the mountain pass. She said she's holding the fort there until we finish capturing the city. Let's rendezvous with them. I need to apologize to her personally.
So, is that it, Captain? There should still be at least 3 garrisons around. We need to take down every last one of them before we can get the supplies out. All things considered, she made the right decision. The nomadic city doesn't have that much longer of a walk ahead of it.
Oh, Tallulah. Are you in a bad mood, Tallulah? Nope, I'm fine. And oh, Sasha, do you still want me to use your real names? Why do you ask? It's better to have a name that we can use to protect ourselves when we are so far away from home. Sometimes, if we don't pick a name for ourselves, we will only ever be called we will only ever be called the names others give us. But you haven't even given yourself another name. That's only because I don't want to. Why? You were just saying we should use different names. Because I want to be the same person both inside and out. I want to become someone whose actions represent her beliefs. So then your current actions are different from your words. Sasha! You're right. That's very likely. That's why I insist on using my name. It's just that name doesn't really have much meaning to everyone else. After all, who I am isn't important to any of them. My name is only important to myself. So what should I call you then? When you put it like this, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to call you. Sasha, how How about I put it this way then? I'm just a rebel, just a normal person. My name? That's not important. No one should remember my name. The name shouldn't become a symbol, and it shouldn't come to have any other kind of power. It's just my name, and it's nothing more than a name. If you want to call me by a name, you can call me Tallulah for now. When you call me by name, I'll turn around and look back. But that's all there is to it. Tallulah. You can call me Tallulah too, Eno. It may be a little too early to tell you to this, but I want to, Sasha. Go on. I want you to call me Tallulah because I want you to think of me as a friend. Good friends, like we're all peas in a pod. Even if I die, you will still remember my name, but not because I did anything special during my lifetime. I just want you to remember the time we spent together. I want you to remember you once had a friend called Tallulah. But you're killing bad guys, you're fighting them. The girl who fights shouldn't have a name. Everyone has their own fight. We're all fighters. Don't hang your heads and follow in the fighter's footsteps. Don't do that. Not everyone is like Patriot. All of us makes mistakes. Look ahead of you, and look at where he's going. You don't just keep your eyes shut and follow whoever that has the more important sounding title. The names you remember are your friends' names, the names of the people you spent the most time with. It's Frost Nova who gave you that extra spicy candy, but still gritted her teeth and smiled. It's your teacher who made you that weird vegetable stew. It's Patriot who will never give up on training you. They are all your friends, not fighters. As fighters, we don't have names. Tallulah, I don't get it. Well, I want you to trust me because I'm your friend, not because of my position. Just like all of my other friends. I want the weird vegetable stew. I wonder what the weird vegetable stew tastes like. Speaking of food, tonight's dinner is Portuguese bean soup. It's already ready, but I didn't grab any before streaming because I didn't have time. I'm like, Dad, no, not right now. I gotta do something. Father, no. I'll eat the soup later. And now it's redo time. And I just feel like bringing another healer, because why not? She's cute, that's why. I have problems. Like, clearly, my priorities are a little questionable, but it's fine. Okay. Good job, Susie. Let me take this one down. Oof. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying to deal with again. Well, at least I'll take care of her here. Oof. Yeah, it's a good thing I brought another healer. No, healing good. Oof. I mean, healing good when you can actually heal. You know, I'll just have him do this way. That way he can make the thing go poof. Come on, my boy. Load up. Now break those blocks for me, please, sir. Good job. Might as well break that block. And do that. No, she went poof, my baby. My little baby. Oh, that makes me so sad. So incredibly sad. Yeah, her HP already went below 50%. Oof. So I gotta redo that again. But now I know a strategy. And I ain't gonna practice, I'm just gonna keep on trying till I do it. Why must she do that to herself? Why must she do this? Such pain. Such big, big pain. Ha. Oh well, Tallulah, why must you... You need to do that thingy. Don't want to change anyone else. Nah, I'm gonna keep what I... No, I will. Actually. There. Doing it fast though is a pain if I can't bring up my usuals. I like defending more. These drones are my enemies. They are my biggest enemies. I can't touch that block until later. Actually, no, I can break this block probably, or a little bit. I'll just poke at it, a tiny bit. Might as well just start poking at these blocks. Why not? Who is she attacking? Good job. I might as well just go after that one. Quickly attack, fight! Break the stuff. Can I hit from here? I wonder if Silver Ash can break that thing from here. Silver Ash, can you break the drone? Oh no, you can't. I was hoping. Oh man, that would have been great if he could. Actually, break a drone from here. I will protect her. Tallulah, stay safe. You are gonna stay safe and healthy. Okay? You will stay healthy. No. Stop it. Bad drone. Do not appear here, drone. Can you just like not? Stop it. No. Bad. Bad drone. Thorns, protect her. You are a good boy. Now, if only I could just heal Tallulah, right? Wouldn't that be nice if my healers could heal her? And of course, you're just out of my range. That's fine, I'm gonna... to get Susie ready. Susie is here to choose violence. And the others will help too. Now go! Go! Quickly! Go to the exit, come on! You got this! Quickly, Tallulah, quickly! Your HP's high! Go! Go, go, go! 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 Use Aya for the middle? Imagine having Aya. Go! Quickly! Come on! Come on, quickly, before your HP goes lower. Stop it! Ma'am, can you just, like, not? Okay, now go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go. Come on. You're so close. Go. 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 Yay! Phew! When the guys jumped down, that gave me fear. I'm like, do not hurt her, please. Yay, though I unlocked the thingy. She just walked so slowly, though. Mmm, delicious prime. Now, burnt fragment 1. A matter of honesty. And yay, now celebrating with water.
Tallulah. You rarely make that face, friend. What's wrong? We've decided. We're going to stay here. Putting it another way, there's some of us willing to stay here, and some are thinking about getting out of Ursa's territory. But either way, none of us will be carrying on south with you. We're sorry. Alright, I see. You're not even going to ask for a reason? You're the one who taught us, took us all the way up till today. And does that mean you have to obey me? Keep your life tied to your blade, fight Ursus to your last breath? Because it's never been like that. Never been, friend. You've got the cart and the beast mixed up. Ha ha. I guess. That's like you, Tallulah. It really is. I'm not your ruler, and you deserve to have this land in the first place. Even if it's filled with corpses, turbulent with bad memories, the tundra is, as it was, your homeland. You're all strong, and I'm sure you'll find a way to prevail through all of it. If you want, I can send you off. No, don't really. You should know it wasn't exactly the firmest thing, making this decision anyhow. Ha, thinking about it, I used to be one of your people. I'll be telling my future companions plenty of stories about you. Here's begging for your mercy, then. Tallulah, the campfire's up. Alright, I'll be there in a moment, friend. Will tonight be our last meal together? Just wait a bit longer. Some others will want to talk with you too, probably. All of them would. Tallulah. How do you guarantee that everyone who stands by your side works with you as one? How do you know betrayal or some other crap isn't headed your way? No, I guess you obviously have your ways. You're so smart, so strong to boot, and you know so much. A wound here or some bleeding there wouldn't slow your pace down, would it? The praise is one thing, but could you not make me out to be so terrifying? Haha, don't get us wrong. 1 or 2 frustrations wouldn't make us lose our gall. We're no cowards. I just suddenly realized, actually. Maybe not everyone thinks the same as you anyway, yeah. I mean, take me. I was going to die anyway. I just chose to tag along with you all, so I'd be able to eat something, live a few more days of my life. The moment I ate my own fill, I realized there were actually plenty like me, and I figured it'd be nice if they could eat their fill too. Strength, particularly in goodwill, they are qualities hard to come by. Yep, hard for sure. So it's definitely not everyone who thinks that way. Who can guarantee we'll keep moving on, though we won't meet a crueler end? The old nobleman eliminating us all, implicating the innocent poor and all their children along the way. It doesn't really matter to me, but when I realize all the other ways it could go, it stresses me out. And not to mention that to some people, nothing else matters except their own fill. If the question is just feeding yourself, Even I could come up with plenty of ideas like selling out. Selling out what matters to us. Plenty of people are itching to destroy us, and they'd happily let some nobody infected off to dispatch the remaining rebels. Couldn't be more cost effective if you tried. So I think, seeing that's how things are, we can't leave here now more than ever. Tallulah, we can't take every single person with us, can we? I have to concede that. That being the case, before we head all the way south, and when with all that goodness you talked about, what about the tundra? What about the infected left behind on it? Not just the tundra, really. The world's so vast, and to say it straight, some people are thinking of taking the chance to leave this place, finding like-minded folk elsewhere in hardship and distress, seeing if other places might have a niche in them for the infected. Some people might look at it that way. You.
And yeah, he's the guy from that foresty area when they first ran away. Who's like, hey, I don't trust you, lady. Lady who came up on my farmland. And then afterwards he's like, you know what? You're kind of cool. I'll give you food. We don't have much left, but I'll give you something.
You're seeing things this way honestly makes me really happy. Feels like the why would fly over my head, so I'm just not gonna ask. Circling back, does the fact that we're leaving at such a critical point mean we'll be considered deserters? I don't really get all that too well, which is why I came to talk to you. Well, of course not. Be it Tallulah, the gorillas, and so on, they're all names and nothing more. You carry what lies beneath your names, your mindsets, spirits. You carry that sublime fire of resistance, scattering it across this world's every part. For all this, where's the need to fault yourself? Oh, right. Frankly, I only sort of get it still. But with those words coming from you, Tallulah, that puts me at ease. Be at ease, really. Alright, I can't let the hunter's efforts go to waste. The knack you all have for laying out traps really opens my eyes. I'll miss the days I was able to eat like this, Tallulah. Tallulah. We'll travel to every corner of this land. Hey, everyone over here, food's ready.
But yeah, at least he talked to her about that. She gave permission for them to leave. Yeah, she gave permission. Now, let me stare at this real quick. Shield dudes, but they don't scare me as long as there's no drones. Drones are the worst. Drones hurt me. And just in case, you know, bringing a healer is good, another healer. I kinda wanna try you, Whispering. You're cute. I really like your design, ma'am. And I will put back in some peoples that I like using, like you, Mudrock. Mudrock is a good girl. And I do want to bring Dusk back out, but Irene, you should love me more. I'm gonna bond with you, Irene. I'm gonna force you to love me.
Blocking the way to this control tower. What the hell kind of reunion operative are you? Are you joining us, or are you trying to run away? If you want to fight us, that's your prerogative. But this is as disgraceful as it is pointless. Hold up. Have you met this squad before? No. There's been a lot of new blood in Reunion ever since we left the tundras. I haven't ever bothered to get to know any of them. I'm getting the kind of feeling they're not...
Guard, watch out! Signal. If I lose this, I will look at the notes later. But for now, I'm gonna try.
Ursus troops. Ugh. Fall back. Hits the Ursus. Not going to see a peep to the very end, huh? What? You think I'm some kind of traitor? You think we're despicable for turning our backs on Ursus for some lowly infected? We're fighting for their worthless lives, we're behind the times, and we've got no honor. So we should get our names taken off the registers and erased from history. Maybe you have a husband or a wife. Maybe you don't want to be here, but you still got sent by the higher-ups. You're just some puppet master's pawn, throwing away your life to do someone else's bidding. Pathetic! Pathetic, I tell you! Have you killed any Ursus men before? Was it the infected or regular citizens that you killed? When you got that blood on your hands, were you even afraid? Does it keep you up at night at all? All of you who stayed even after the Emperor died. Pathetic! Knock it off already. Fall back. Careful. The Ursus troops are wearing reunions.
No, guard. You mustn't say that.
Why?
The combatants on both sides will start doubting everyone around them if you say that. The more chaotic the situation is, the more of an advantage they'll have. Aw man, they're smart for using the uniforms then. Especially since the uniforms cover your face. If everything goes as Elysium planned, then the first thing we need to do is to stop everyone right here.
We don't have much time left, and we have no idea when Reunion will come barging their way to the control tower. It'll only get harder to organize an attack once it happens.
Not all of us needs to fight this battle. We're up against Tallulah. A small, disorganized squad isn't going to do us any good. I'll go.
Fall back, fall back! Watch out for the pile driver spears. Find cover! Amiya, not again. You're Rhodes Island's leader.
I'm not going to tell you. That's all the more reason I should head in there. All I'll say is, if there's something I can do and something needs to be done, then I'll do it, and I'll see it through.
And who's supposed to cover you?
I will. Shield guards, and that includes anyone who's injured. Let's do this. We'll hold the line here.
Feline.
They're rounding up all the special infected and driving them out. So ruthless. They aren't showing even the tiniest bit of mercy. I'll crush their position and ambush point.
Well then, Feline. You're the first outsider ever to be backed up by both the Ursus shield guarders and the guerrilla fighters.
The young caster lifts her hand up. She pays no heed to the commotions of the battlefield, as though it matters not the slightest to her. Her eyes gleam with resolve. Up until now, fear and regret have kept her chasing her endless flow of memories. But now, her promise with her friend, as well as the responsibility she shares with this embattlement of steel, has given her cause to finally stop and rise up. No, I'm not an outsider. We're a team now. We'll stop the city together. That's why I'm not an outsider.
Shield guards, shields up!
I will protect you, shield bros. I shall protect you, my boys. My dudes. And then I will feed you all soup later. Oh, yeah, this is the one where I have to protect Rosmontis' crew. Okay, I see. I thought it'd be her crew running away, but no, it's the shield dudes.
What's that? It's not the Ursus army. What trickery is this?
You haven't seen the infected codename Mephisto control them, I guess.
What? I thought Mephisto was supposed to be a medic for the infected.
It doesn't matter either way. But these special infected are nothing like what they said on the reports. They were driven here. There isn't a clear pattern to their actions. It's just, there's so many of them.
Doesn't matter. We can't let these infected monsters breach our front. Don't give the Ursus troops any openings.
There's too many of them.
Do not be afraid to make sacrifices.
No sacrifices, yo!
What should I do? I might be able to do something to help the shield guards on the front lines. There is something I can do to keep them alive. I will keep them alive by being awesome like that. Sobs. Shield bros. I will protect you guys. That is my mission. I will let you live. My goal is to keep you alive, dudes. I will keep you alive, sirs. Uh-oh. No! Stop it! Oh man, I have to redo this, probably. No, the shield bros! Oh no! Oh, that is so bad. Bye, shield bros, you know. Or actually, are they still alive? Are my shield bros actually doing a thing? Because if my shield bros can live, do that, that's fine. Oh, this is just chaos. This really is chaos. Sirs, can you just stop going through like this? You're giving me some anxiety, sirs. Okay, shield bros are healthy still. Good job, shield bros. No, can you stop making everyone go poof? Stop it. Just stop, please. No. Bad. Very, very bad. Hey, you, stop it. Stop. I can hit him up here at least a little bit. Come on, destroy. Destroy the enemies, sacrifice the enemies. This is just pain. Susie, help me. My best friend, Susie. Uh-oh. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Susie! No, a shield bro went poof, didn't he? Aw, man. Shield bros! Why must this be your fate? Okay, I thought the, you know, the drones are pretty bad, but no, shield bros are pretty bad too. Keeping them alive, that is. I thought I'd have more room to put down people, that's why. Well. Huh. Huh. Rhodes Island's medical technology is streets ahead of ours. I'll give you that. Part of our plan is to send medical personnel to all the infected settlements. But it's way too dangerous to send our normal medical operators into war zones. I'm good, thanks. I'm much better now that I've been bandaged. The enemies have retreated. The battlefield has grown in size. I can't use my arts anymore. I can't track them down. You can count on the devils on the team to get that done for you. They're very good at that. Thank you, Rhodes Island soldiers. With your bravery, the number of casualties would have been much higher. I mean, without your bravery, the number of casualties would have been much higher. I also heard you saying just now, courteous, you're trying to make it to the control tower by yourself?
Yeah. But also probably not.
What does that even mean?
I would probably be the only one there when I face Alula. A warrior from Lungmen. Yeah, I'll probably be the only one there when I face Tallulah. A warrior from Lungmen might also be there. But I'm just going to assume there won't be anyone else right now.
How do you plan on killing her all by yourself? You were nothing like the captain.
Sure, but neither is anyone else here. The more people we have there, the bigger of a mess things are going to be if a fight does break out. Besides, Tallulah is much better than Patriot at quickly bringing the battlefield under control with her arts. I'll bring a squad inside with me. There are bound to be other threats in the control tower.
Are you sure you're bringing enough?
I trust the people on my team. Each and every one of them can be counted on. And they know how to adjust to all kinds of situations. If we end up somewhere we can't handle ourselves, we will ask you for help.
Are you trying to keep us out of the final showdown?
No. It's not that I'm trying to take charge of the battle, it's just that, sir, there are other battles that only you, the gorillas, can handle.
You want us to stop anyone from getting outside?
Exactly. Do your jobs as shield bros. Amiya, you don't want me to go with you? It's safer for you to stay outside the control tower. You don't want me to fight with you? We'll take on Tallulah together. Rasmontes, Tallulah's arts are filled with energy. You're really good at dealing with all kinds of physical attacks that come your way, but I'm worried about her flames. But she killed Ace. She killed so many people who mattered so much to me. Why can't I go? If I'm not good at dealing with that, what should I do? What can I do? There were lots of other things I wasn't good at too. You hate Tallulah. What else am I supposed to do? Is it bad if I hate her? Rasmontes, I don't have the answers to those questions. I'm not saying you can't hate someone you've never met. I don't have that right. But, Rasmontes, before I go, I'll leave you with an order. An order? That's right. Orders have to be followed. Kelsey told me. Elite operators follow orders. Yeah. Logos told me before we left. Patriot rarely sees anyone as his nemesis. He prefers calling people by symbols or any characteristics or equipment they have, and doesn't usually call them by name or race. But he called you a feline just now. That might mean he approves of you. But he calls you that too. He called you a courteous, and what is it about me he liked? Is it how scary I look to others? I don't want people to see me like that. If that's the reason he likes her, that'd be funny. Girl, I like how scary you look. I like the way you assert your dominance on your enemies. But, you know how often we were called monsters? People have been calling Patriot a monster for many, many years. It's true that the arts we possess are really scary. But he thinks of us as people. He thinks of us as humans. Not equals. We're both scary, and things that other people hate. No, that's not right. Just look at all the guerrilla fighters here. Then there's the reunion fighters following the other leaders, and, of course, our own people. Your good deeds earn their respect. On the other hand, bad deeds earn their hate and mistrust. We are judged by our actions, just like how our teammates look out for you, just like how the shield guards defend Patriot, and just like how we trust Dr. Kelsey's word without question. Rosmontes, here's my order for you. Live, and make sure as many survive. And make sure as many survive this as possible. And in order to do that, don't come after me, even if I don't make it myself. Amiya, but you're my friend. I couldn't let you go in there all by yourself. No means no. Rosmontes, I promise you this. I promise I will come back alive. So that's why, no matter what anybody says, no matter what they say happened to me, we both need to do whatever it takes to fulfill our mission. We have to survive this, both of us. And this order goes to everyone who's here right now. You must live. The whole point of the Chernobog rescue mission was to save lives. The whole point of the core city infiltration was to save lives too. Don't ever say things like, there are causes worth giving your life for. Never say that. Life is precious, and more importantly, your life belongs to yourself. No one, absolutely no one can let their life go to waste for us. There's no such thing as necessary sacrifices. To say otherwise is just wrong. Guard.
Yeah, I'm listening, Amiya. Leader of Rhodes Island.
This goes for reunion too.
Courteous.
Go ahead.
Just leave this place to us. Feline, let's go. Let's give the little rabbit the battlefield she wants.
Amiya, you have to do this.
Okay, I will see this through.
Yeah, thanks. Amiya squad, follow me. Everyone, we'll meet again, alive.
Goodbye. We'll see you later.
I want to see the Amiya squad.
Okay, let's do our job here. Well then, the gorillas will take care of this one. This place is a little too cozy to be our battlefield. Come. Let's turn these blocks into a war zone. Rhodes Island, let's go! Yeah!
Rosmontes seems like she's having fun there.
Go over this for me again, Superintendent Chen. Am I not being clear enough? No, you're as clear as day. So perfectly clear that I thought I misheard. Superintendent Chen, you should know this is outside your purview. Laws are different from one country to another, but common sense applies everywhere. What did the Royal Guard Academy teach you anyway? Did they ever tell you to keep your feet on the ground and not bite off more than you can chew? I graduated long ago. Now, I'm a police officer serving Lungmen. I'll repeat again, so listen up. My wish is to join the LGD, and from there, I'll join the Special Inspection Unit. I will protect the city, and I'll clean this place up. There won't be another incident like that again. What incident? Well, aren't you forgetful, or are you just playing dumb on purpose? Watch your mouth, Officer Chen. My apologies, Chief Wei. Sir, I am referring to the incident that took place roughly 10 years ago, when the city was infiltrated by foreign forces. Several Lungmen citizens were kidnapped, and they are yet to be found. I will continue to push the city to investigate and locate the kidnapped citizens after my admission to the department. Chen, you have no idea what you're talking about. Sir, I am perfectly aware of what I am talking about. I won't argue. How about this then? As soon as you don't think you can keep it up, just let me know. Tell me, Superintendent Chen, how long do you want to be in the department? I didn't give him an answer. For all these years, I've always wondered, just how much longer can I do this? How much longer do I want to do this? And it wasn't until now that I finally realized the answer isn't for me to decide. The Chi Xiao
has gotten pretty rusty in my hand lately. I wonder just when will I finally understand. Shadowless doesn't mean to chase after shadows or let go. Instead, it's to never look back. As sword ear shadows trace, cast off as cast. I'm gonna get my revenge now. I will keep my shield bros alive. Shield bros! Please live, my shield bros. I will keep you safe and healthy and alive and well. This is how it be, my shield bros. If I put Surtur down, I wonder how much damage she can do, at least to the horde of them. You know, I believe in her. I believe. This will be fine. This will be completely fine. You know? Against all the shield bros. I mean, not against the shield bros, the enemies of the shield bros. Yes, completely fine. I gotta at least keep her out here for a little while. To help, you know, build up my stuff. $13, $18, $19, $20. Okay, and then I gotta put out her down here. I should have put her up there though. I made my mistake, I realized it. But, you know, no time for regrets. There's no regrets here in this world. Not in this run, there's still hope, you know. There'll still be some hope. Especially when I start bringing other people out like this. Oof. Yes, believe. Just gotta believe. The shield bros are still fine. My shield bros will live. They're my bros after all. I'll keep my shield bros happy and healthy. They will be loved. Shield bros! Come on, fill up your thingy faster enough. And there. Heh heh heh. No! My shield bros. Please, shield bros, please live. I have to keep my shield bros alive. Thorns, help protect the shield bros. Oh man. Shield bros, just let me heal you, please. Just a little bit of healing will make you feel wonderful. Trust me, shield bros. Healing is good. Healing is good for you, shield bros. You just gotta believe me. Shield bros, no! Goodbye, shield bros. Goodbye, my shield bros. Oh, what a world. Well, there's still hope. Let me stare at what she does again. Yep. Perfumer can heal the shield bros? Do I have a perfumer friend? Perfumer's a healer, right, you said? Or no? Yeah, she's a healer, right? Or is she not a healer? I never used her. I forget what she even looks like. There, I see a perfumer. Though, maybe a higher level. I have one too, actually, you know, but she's not really that raised, but maybe it's fine. I could bring my own, as one do, you know? Maybe mine can help. Did I really scroll past her? I did, didn't I? I am so blind. There she is. I mean, if she can do the thing passively, then fine, that's good. And now time for revenge. This'll be fine. Okay. Got this. Gotta protect the bottom row first. Get some of that nice, you know, thingy ready. Now, facing the shield bros, right? Is better for her. So I can make her face the shield bros like that. If I face her towards the shield bros. Well, let me do the thing already. There. And Thorns will help protect the shield bros. Because Thorns is a good boy. I believe in him. Thorns saves shield bros. I'm so sorry, shield bros. And I'll put you here. Thorns, help the shield bros out. And if she just passively heals them, though? Does she have to be near them? To passively heal them? Wait, I'm confused, though, because you guys said to face her at the shield bros. Which is what I did, right? Was it not facing properly? To the right, though. So this one I have to face? Like that? Is that how it be? I'll assume? Oof, she went poof. Protect your shield bros. Silver Ash, help the shield bros out. I believe in you, Silver Ash. Look at Silver Ash protecting our shield bros. Like a true champion. And Thorns too. Thorns and Silver Ash are gonna protect our bros, you know? As one do. We gotta protect the bros. Oof. Come on, Thorns, protect your bros. Oh no, did one of our bros go poof? Not our shield bros. Protect our brothers. Oh wait, no, they lived. Okay, never mind. Thorns, Silver Ash, guys, did pretty good. Head pat. Darn it, they didn't all live, did they? I mean, that was closer. Yeah, if the shield bro's HP recovers slowly, that's fine. And I should read her again. So, for this one... So placing her in that one little square facing towards the shield bros is good. Oof. Maybe I gotta raise Perfumer more, but I wanna give my tickets, like my tickets to Irene, guys, to make them extremely powerful warriors. But if it's not meant to be, you know, it's fine. I gotta protect my shield bros after all. We're the bros. We're the bros. So face her towards the shield bros from here. And there. Protect the shield bros. Good girl. That's right, protect our brothers. That's working out nicely. Very, very nicely. Now protect your shield bros again. I refuse to let my shield bros get damaged this time. Good job for protecting the bros. You're doing great. You're doing great up there, my dude. Protect our brothers. Look at our bros being protected so good. Yeah, look at our bros. Goodbye, brothers. Oops. Sorry, Silver Ash. I didn't mean for you to go poof. Oh, our poor shield bros. Please live, my brothers. My brothers. Come on, keep my brothers alive. Come on, shield bro in the front. You must live, sir. Come on, shield bro. Shield bro, no! Never mind. It's not the run. My shield bro went poof. My poor bro. Shield bros. I don't have my Gladiator race, so I can't use her either. My poor shield bros, they're just suffering. They're only here to suffer. I'm so sorry, shield bros. I'm so sorry. It was hard not to let it go on HP though. Sadly. Okay, this is fine though. This be fine. Just gotta be quick about it, and then there. First round. First round against the shield bros successful. Our first round of the big attack anyways. My shield bros are fine. They're true warriors. Yeah, they got this. My lovely bros. Look at my shield bro. Yeah, my shield bro's taking it like a champion. Look at him. 18, 19, there I go. Gonna use her here. Good job, shield bros. You can live. I believe in you, shield bros. Now I just gotta be extra careful about activating her skill before her HP goes poof like that. And there, protect the shield bros. Especially the front shield bro. Shield bro, you got this. You will live, shield bro. We believe in you, shield bro. I believe in you, shield bro. That's right, shield bro. Look at you doing a thing. Look at how good my shield bro's doing. I say as everything goes poof. Actually, nah, it's fine. We just gotta believe in Silver Ash and the shield bros. Except for when Silver Ash goes poof too, you know? But he's just asserting his dominance here. Wait, did that one shield bro do? Oh no, my shield bro died. I couldn't put... Wait, could I even put him one below Surtur? I thought that was blocked off. Wait, let me see. Yeah, it's blocked off. I can't put her one... I can't put him one below. Look at these annoying blocked off areas. They are evil. My poor shield bro. My poor shield bro. Shoot. Well, at least I know Surtur's good. Surtur works. Really, really good. I can bring out Hoshiguma. I will say goodbye to you, Irene. Actually, no, I'll keep Irene still. I'll get rid of Chen. Goodbye, Chen. Hello, Hoshiguma. Because you're somewhat raised. And... there, I guess I try. If not, I gotta raise more people, and I can't do it by tomorrow. Unless I use all my sanity on those ticket farming, and I don't wanna. I wanna farm that event. S2 for Hoshi, too late? If it's not already that. Okay. And there. And do I want Silver Ash up there, or do I want someone else? No, I'll put Silver Ash here. He's a good boy. He got this. I keep you alive, shield bro. You are my shield bro after all. Be Susie here. You know, Thorns is a good boy too. He helps out. He helps out when it's painful in this world. Come on, Thorns, help out more. Thank you, Thorns. I should probably bring out a healer down there. You know, healing is good. Healing makes you healthy. Come on, a little bit more. Then here. Tiny bit more, and... Phew. Good job, Thorns. Keep them from going out. Thorns is a good boy. Look at him. Look at Thorns doing a thing, asserting his dominance as Thorns do. No. Thorns is a good boy. Look at him. And Silver Ash is doing great also up here. They're being good boys. Oh no, my shield bro. Goodbye, shield bro. No, it's always the one shield bro. It could have been the run. It could have been. It was so close. Which means the next one will be the one. And if not, oof. It should be fine, yeah. This will be the one. It has to be. Yeah, it just has to be. And then here. My poor shield bros. Poor shield bros. And there. You know what? Put her here this time. She can be here to assert dominance. Oops. Thorns, you good boy. You know, healing is good. And healing down here is good too. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'll put her here. Put thorns in the silver ash tile. Oops, too late. Wait, 3, 2, 1. There. And here I use her. Susie, help out, please. Good job, Susie. Irene, please help out too. You know, I believe in you, Irene. Even if you go poof like that, I still believe in you. Okay, and then I'll put her down. I think my shield bros can live. You know, my shield bros are healthy right now. Yeah, look at my shield bros. They're doing great. Or maybe not. Goodbye, shield bro. Bye, shield bro. The first one went poof already. I'll try one more time with thorns inside of the silver ash tile. So let's see. Again. There is hope. So thorns in the silver ash tile should be fine. If not, I gotta raise like Gladia. Maybe. Like that'll help. Now let's do this, start it up again. Bring out Asserter to assert dominance. There. Now, thorns first. Then Silver Ash. Then I put down a healer because healing is good. Healing is nice. No, I'll put that down instead. Oops. Oshiguma first. Since you know I'm just gonna I'll have Susie on this side. So then that way I can see better. At least right now it's fine. Even if it is speed. Because I'm gonna keep my shield bros alive like this. Look at my shield bros, they're doing great. My shield bros are just champs. Perfumer's doing great at healing. Yeah, her healing is just wonderful. Very, very good passive healing. Oof. Never mind, goodbye, world. That's surprising. The different shield bro went poof instead. Put Silver Ash in the Surtai when she goes poof. I'll try that one, and then that'll be the last one then. And then it's time to hope for the best. Gosh darn it, shield bros. If only I could put a healer directly by you. Then life would be so much nicer. Okay. Come on. 8, 9, 10, boop. And then should I have Silver Ash face that area? As in, like, the one with where, like, Surtur's facing? Or should I face somewhere else? I'm assuming I face him where she's facing. So, like this? I like it at 2 times speed. 2 times speed is more satisfying. Like that. I'll put in monster now. And I can put thorns up here. I guess I'll make it slower then for that part. Yielding good. Then I'll have her do that. Have her do that. And soon enough I can bring in Surtur. Come on, just a little bit more. Oh no, her HP is gonna get so low. Oof. This is so sad. I mean, it's so close, but so far. I'm gonna have him face the shield bros. The shield bros need some hope in their life. Did their hope just die? No, their hope is fine. They're full of hope. You got the shield bro. Look at my shield bro doing so good. The one in the front is taking it like a champion. Uh-oh. Oh no. Front shield bro, you got this. I couldn't get any healing for Silver Ash though. I don't have any long range healers raised. That's the thing. I'd have to bring a friend healer. Because I don't have any. Otherwise. So that wouldn't really work out. Unless I raise a healer or bring someone else. But I summoned Surtur, but I have to raise her in that case. Which is no time to do. Or I could have put... You know, I could have put Kelsey there to heal Silver Ash, I guess. Like, she could be put down there instead. I'll let him finish. Let's just let that one guy go poof. Since I could put perfumer for the bottom one, I guess. Instead of having Kelsey do the bottom. Cause yeah, I don't have any healers raised that could do the thing. No one's prepped. Or actually, wait. I do have someone. Actually, no, yes, I do have one healer that's long range. One. There. There, Ansel. He is the one. He will save us all. Methinks he will be the one who will be the savior. And if not, oof. If not, maybe I gotta raise my perfumer more? Or someone else? Like Gladia? Yeah, it is true that it's kind of a waste for sanity, but nah. It felt good seeing that one guy go poof from Rosmontis. It was satisfying, at the very least. Now I'll just have her do this. She will face here to assert dominance. And then I slowly wait and then I bring them out. Like that. I might as well just bring out a healer already. Eventually I'm gonna S2 Dusk. I gotta make some items though. And then do that little quest for her. Where she had to fight in that one area. I didn't do that one yet. And I gotta get her those fancy looking star thingies. Okay, this will be fine down here. Oof. At least it's semi-fine. A little bit more. Oh, I gotta bring up my cost so I can bring out the wonderful Surtur again. The Sturt Dominance. 9, 30, 31. Come on. Come on, raise your thingy. That is good. Oh no, Ansel, do not go poof, please. You are a good boy. No, do not. You must heal yourself, bro. Come on, heal. Healing good. No! Oh no. Well, you know there's still hope. If only Perfumer could reach Silver Ash, though. Or maybe I should have waited for those dudes to pass by. But I want to keep, at least, Susie alive. Susie gotta live. At the very least, Susie gotta live. Ouch.
Live, Susie, live.
Do I have to raise another healer? Should I raise another healer? Oh, the shield bro went poof. Bye, shield bro. Bye, shield bro. Would Hoshi S2 make a big difference? I can try that. Oh wait, no, I don't have S2. Never mind. Too late. Plus, wouldn't I have to raise her level more? Which I don't have the tickets for. I don't have the tickets for at all. I could put Dusk in the medic tile upwards to deal with those throwing enemies. But then I'd have to... Wouldn't I also have to S2 her? Which I don't have. Or do I... Or no, do I have her? No, I don't. Or wait... Wait, is the S2 the other thingy? Oh wait, you mean these thingies? Is this what the S2 is? For some reason I thought the S2 was that thingy where you have to level them up a bunch and then use certain items and do certain quests to make them love you enough too. Then in that case it should be fine. Okay. Okay, second skill. That's fine then. There, she's at second skill. I felt fear, that's why I'm like, what? And I will put in Dusk and then second skill. There. And now time to hope for the best again. And it'll be the last try or the second to last try. 8, boop. And I'll put her down temporarily. Okay, I'll put her down. So, I wouldn't need a healer then on that side, really. Or I could put Dr. Kelsey there, so I can put Monster up there too. Which could be fine, actually. And I could have Dusk on this one. Or actually, no, I could... No, never mind. That doesn't hit. I was just testing things out. Well, I don't need to worry about that one too much for now. I'll just let this replenish. And might as well put her... Not yet. Can Dusk even hit up that high? Could she? Me. Well, for now, I'm just gonna see what happens, I guess. And I'll put Susie down here. Come on, Silver Ash, do the thing. Ouch. I'll just put her up here, actually. She can help heal. Never mind, that didn't work. Can she really reach up there, though? Like, I want to see her reach up there if she can. Come on, Dusk, I want to see you reach up there with your thing. I want to see you assert your dominance. Oh, she wouldn't even be able to reach up there. It's too far. It's actually right out of her range, isn't it? Or... no, she can barely touch them. Oh, it's just tickling them. Never mind, she can't do it. Oh, that was kind of sad. You know, she tried her best. Dusk did a thing. That was an experiment to see if Dusk could do a thing. I mean, she kind of did a thing. She tried her best. She couldn't damage hard enough. But it might be okay. Yeah, she can't hit hard enough, which is sad. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Oof. Well, at least she's trying. And she went poof because of that one dude. Oh, that one dude is just pain and suffering, huh? Sir, why must you do this? No worries, it was worth a shot, right? Oh, the Shield Bro stage, just because of the placement of how I can't put anyone I really wanted down. It's gonna hurt forever. Come on, Shield Bro, you can live. Just live a little bit more, Shield Bro. That one Shield Bro's barely alive, look at him. There's actually hope. Look, that one Shield Bro. That one Shield Bro. His HP's just a sliver, but yo! Did it! Done. Shield Bros are gonna haunt me forever. I think the Shield Bros are gonna haunt me forever now. And since I did it, you know, let's just collect it and do it real quick. Burnt fragment number 2, a matter of protection. And then afterwards, I'll warm up some soup. Phew. That one Shield Bro is a champion. He barely held on. Slice, pierce, cleave, sweep, and blades flutter in lockstep with the enemy. Wail, rage, curse, howl, and then all tends towards the serene. Rosmontis' expression holds not the slightest change. Dealt with. There's no front or ambush positions left. We can continue forward.
You do a pretty job, Feline. Settled it without any of us taking a scratch.
Yeah, without taking a scratch, huh, Shield Bros?
And you skewer their heads real fast, real precise, no hesitation. That's good form. If only we didn't know you killed the captain, I'd probably ask you to join us. You're a natural-born warrior. Shame you're with the courteous. Damn shame.
You can't say bad things about Amiya.
No, I'm not criticizing her now. I've been wanting to hear the things she'd said long, long ago, things I'd heard before. She's great, Feline, a true great one. But this won't get you anywhere, Feline. It won't get you anywhere.
I don't believe you. Amiya will be able to do it.
Maybe, but you with her. It's no good for either of you.
Why?
You're two kinds of people.
Shield Guard, are you saying they have a toxic relationship? They seem cute to me. What two kinds of people? Me and Amiya get along really well. She's taught me a lot of things.
Heh, you'll figure in time.
You're doing this on purpose. I don't want to know. But you just said I could join you?
You can. We welcome anyone. As long as you feel the infected's fate is unfair. As long as Ursus gets you burning mad, as long as you want to fight, you can join us then.
I'm just imagining Rosmontis in a shielder outfit now. She'd be the mightiest warrior, the little tiny one.
You thought our team only had Ursus in it? Thought it only kept this country's people? Think again, Feline.
Hey, it's a cat. You're a feline too.
Born in Rimbilliton, went with my parents to Ursus, and settled down afterwards in this frigid place. I liked picking fights ever since I was young. Decided to join the army later because of it. Ursus's assessments for joining the army are pretty harsh and felines, but I still passed. And after, I joined the captain's unit and went with them, fighting campaigns far and wide. That was 10 years. Wars following wars, and always a war after that. That's Ursus. I used to feel proud of this country, kid. Countless among us used to feel proud of this country.
So, why?
Because my parents got a ripathy, got kicked out of the city, and died in the wilderness. And I only learned about that half a year after they kicked the bucket. Countless among us have gone through something similar. I heard you went through something similar too, kid. But it's not just that. If it was just that, just the one misfortune I ever happened across, I might even be able to understand it. But that's not how it is. War used to be the only thing that existed inside my head, and the only thing I ever reckoned to accomplish. I started reflecting, thinking some things over, and only then did I start figuring something out about this country, trying to understand this country I used to struggle for. If the captain weren't there, I'd have probably long been court-martialed for making disrespectful remarks at HQ. After that, I went to the northern plains with the captain, and the rest is history. In all this, I've learned endurance, learned rage, learned hatred.
Amiya told me not to learn these.
You'll learn them one way or the other, kid. If you can't use them, chances are they'll swallow you up.
So, was Patriot your family then?
We fought together for 20 years. He was my best brother, my closest brother in arms, and the one I most respected.
Wow! Wow, they've been friends for like 20 years? That is amazing. Imagine being friends with someone for 20 years. That is goals.
He was, kid. But I've still gotta say, you're all the more suited to join us.
Then, would Amiya be able to join you?
The goddess? Nope, she wouldn't work. She can't join us.
Then I won't join you.
Ha, I told you. You killed the captain. There's no way you'd be able to join.
I don't care.
But personally speaking, you need to pay a bit more attention to her. She wants to protect you, but she'll probably die faster than you will.
Why are you sure?
Because we've met someone like her before.
The shield guard looks like he's thinking back to something. He pays no more attention to Rosmontis, puts on his helmet once again, and walks off to his comrades in arms. Aw, you know, that was cute. That was sad but cute. And I will continue more tomorrow. I gotta warm up some soup, or Or eat some dragon fruit that's already cut up in the fridge, depending how lazy I am. So thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and epic gacha luck. I can't wait to buy everything from the shop once it replenishes in the morning. Heh. So see you guys later. Bye bye. Woohoo! I protected the shield bros like a true champion. I believed. Hard work and determination really works out.